Oh, hey, welcome to BlackwaterDnD, where we don't eat dice.
We do.
We're good friends that tell better stories.
It felt really intimate, and then I wasn't ready for that. Amazing. I'm going to pull up my notes here.
I feel like I've done a few weirdly intimate intros.
Yeah, Sean sometimes will go like the intimate.
No, Sean goes aggressive off rip.
What kind of BlackwaterDnD?
Remarkable.
That was really good.
Honestly, you should do next
I'll
week.
do a Sean impression next time.
I am going to dive into some announcements so that I can play some good, spooky, very scary D&D tonight with my dear friends. I'm going to acknowledge that tonight we are streaming from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Sawasan, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to live, work, and ultimately play on these lands tonight. You may notice our table is a little smaller. Sean is on vacation at this point, and we will be very excited to have him back next time. Also, Yanis has started his paternity leave. Mom and Bibi are doing well, and they are adjusting as a wonderful family of four, sending all of our love to Yanis' family, and we can't wait until he rejoins us at the table, whenever that is, because
When appropriate.
when appropriate, because parenthood is a
He's allowed to go.
because parenthood is a whole thing. I'm going to dive into some more
Don't
announcements
rush
here.
back, Yanis.
If you love this campaign as much as we do, you can, when you want to get caught up, you're going to head on over to the Blackwater D&D YouTube page. All of this campaign is there for your enjoyment. Campaign 2 episodes released on Friday at noon, with some podcast episodes from the previous week dropping on Mondays at noon. You can hit !YouTube in our channel chat right here to find out. You may also notice that there will be a little bit of administration renaming and some stuff going on our YouTube page. We are in the middle of a little bit of an overhaul for reasons that I can't yet talk about, but I'm very excited for when we do. All I'm going to say when Jess starts talking about Patreon, you're going to want to join the Patreon, and you're going to want to join it real soon. But I will talk about that.
You want to join it now?
But if you've been waiting, it's going to be stuff's going to be happening soon. So head on over there, and you can find all the good stuff. We want to give a big thank you to Chantel and Benji in the booth this evening.
Thank you, Chantal and Benji.
And the wonderful Eric Johnson, our production designer in the studio.
Thank you, Eric Johnson.
Some very brief programming updates. We are entirely caught up, and this is our first episode back after Gen Con. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone that we hung out with at Gen Con. Thank you so much for coming up and saying hi, and seeing you guys at the parties, the events, all of the panels, and all of that kind of stuff. Thank you so much. We love going to conventions. Go ahead.
And thank you everyone who gave Adam just a little peck on the cheek.
Just
like he
Which
wanted.
looks just like this.
I had a full physical delay reaction. Jess tickled my elbow. I didn't register it, and then my brain registered it, and my whole body went, I hated that. Hated that.
So make sure, he's been telling me stories all week about all the little kisses he got on his cheek.
And he said to one special person, you know who you are. He wants another one.
Ooh.
You know who you are.
So we have a very fun time at conventions. Please stay tuned to some of our post-Gen Con updates, as they will be rolling out very soon. You've also been noticing that we've been taking a little bit of time off, of course, to accommodate that. Also, we will be doing a little bit more of the Wayback Machine over the next little while. We are. It's wild to think I can't talk about all of the stuff we have in pre-production right now, but it's a lot. And doing stuff behind the scenes often means that we have to take time off of this, our main campaign recording, which we do love so much. So please know that we are at the table as much as we can be. But if we're not, you're going to want to come hang out with us on Mondays and Wednesdays. Those will be up, continuing ongoing. The Wayback Machine is ongoing. It's great. I love watching this campaign from the beginning. It makes me so happy. We also have a Patreon. Jess, can you tell the wonderful folks at home about Patreon?
Oh, by God, I can. Patreon is a place where you can go and A, support us, and B, get access to a ton of extra content. We have a free tier. We also have paid tiers. We release a ton of exclusive stuff on it. Early access, special sneak peeks at things. Every time we record one of these, afterwards we record a chatwater, which is like a half-hour debrief of what happened. We dish about what we think's coming next. We sometimes do our leveling up mechanical stuff, so the folks at home who like to watch all that crunchy stuff can do that there. You can access all of those at the Knucklebone tier or above on our Patreon.
Have all the talkbacks as well.
We have all the talkbacks from our other shows like Sin Eater and God Killer. You can get early access to a lot of stuff. If you join at the free tier, you get some of that. You get 1 free chat water a month, and some of those sneak peeks and things. It's a great way to like get a feel for like, do I like this extra content? And then if you do, you can join one of the paid tiers. Type !Patreon in the chat if you want to know more.
You can also, if you are so inclined, link your Patreon to your Discord and come hang out with us in our patrons-only Discord.
Good.
We have a ton of updates that will be ongoing. We're really active in our Discord. Our Discord community is freaking awesome. Such wonderful folks. People dropping art all over the place of our campaign, of stuff that they do. People talking about their home games and their characters. It's so fun. You can type !Discord in the chat. And yes, if you are a Patreon, please link your Patreon to your Discord so you can come be part of our patrons only Discord channel. Which brings us to talking about one of my favorite things for the last time for a little while. Godkiller Balance is complete.
Oh.
This is our first recording after the drop of our final episode, the epilogue beginning. I am overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with the response. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of love that folks have shown our show. This has been truly one of the biggest projects I've ever undertaken in my creative career. I'm so fucking proud of it. It's been a game changer for us here at Blackwater, for me as a creator and performer. I'm so grateful to all of our guests that we had come out. Christian Navarro, Tim, Anjali, Christian Carlson, Cody Heath, Luis Carrazzo, Brennan Lee Mulligan, Mark Mercer, and Ian Gar. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of the void where my heart used to be.
I can't believe we've got Brendan Lee Mulligan.
I don't have words for it. Yanis and Gina were incredible. It's one of the, I've talked about this before, but I created this show because I was grieving and my life was changing in a lot of different ways, and this show was truly a processing for me. So I thank you for joining me on that journey, and thank you for grieving and catharting along with us.
And you've mentioned everyone else, but a huge shout out to M for
100%.
running an incredible game, but
Thank
also
you.
a big part of it was teaching yourself how to edit
Yes.
and editing the entire thing.
Yes.
Incredible work.
Thank you so much. But because I am a glutton for punishment, we'll talk about Sin Eater in just a moment. But I have decided that I'm going to be taking a brief remaster of Oblivion, and I will be re-releasing it because I'm a much better editor than I used to be, and there's some changes that I would like to have made. So, and I also recognize too that the way we released Oblivion in the beginning didn't exactly give it as much public access, and with the way that Balance ended, most people have been messaging me and be like, who is that? Who is that important person at the end whose name sounds important but I don't know why? Well, let me drop you a whole series to explain why. So I'm going to do that. I also want to say that the next season of Godkiller is in very, very early
I
pre-production.
know you're in pre-production for things. You're like, but I'm also gonna remaster a thing.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna take my time.
I'm going to take my time with the remaster
Project.
for sure. I want to publicly announce the name of the next Godkiller series that I will be dropping today. The next series will be called Godkiller Endymion. And it will not take place anywhere close to these two stories. We have heard what happened at the end of the universe. So to know more and to understand it more, we go back further. So this will be a very dark series, classic. And there'll be some newer faces joining us with some familiar ones as well. So
Announcing
who is one of the new faces
feel like it's
in
pretty
it?
locked in.
Yeah, it is absolutely locked in. I can lock it in. I'm happy to announce it. So one of our leads for Godkiller Endymion will be the incredible Edward Spence. If you know Ed, you know him
So
as an incredibly talented GM. He's done a bunch of stuff over at Wounded Warrior Project, Shadows of Gotham. He is the GM for The Fourth Age, which is a One Ring show. He's so talented,
Very talented.
and just a wonderful human being. He's been a
delightfully British.
Delightfully British. So our recordings for this are going to be at very odd times of the day for both of us. So yes, very, very excited. A lot of stuff will be done on Patreon. So if you're now is a good time to join, because I'm going to be doing some world building on stream. I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff. We'll have access to talkbacks and stuff like that. So please come join on Patreon and to welcome Ed into the Godkiller cast.
I just thought of that. It's not a bad idea to do some world building, not on stream, but record it. For the
Yeah.
Patreon.
100%.
Watching us do stuff live. This is how Blackwater works.
how we
It is
work.
mid-conversation.
This is how we
I'm like, Em or I will be like, oh, idea.
I did. Bing, write it down.
Yes,
All of God Killer Balance is now out in its entirety over on podcast. Within the next couple weeks, I will also be releasing it on YouTube. So it will be just the podcast episodes over on YouTube with transcripts available for you as well. So thank you for joining us on our second journey through the cradle. Our other podcast that we have going on right now, Sin Eater Absolution, is also nearing its close. Episode 7, Pride, was dropped while we were at Gen Con.
Yes.
And within the next week or two, depending on when this episode airs, we will be releasing Eulogy, which is the final episode of the series. Thank you so much for joining us with this gastronomic experience. Sin Eater Absolution stars Jess as Caradog, the Sin Eater, and Adam as the Journal. This game was created by our dear friend Anna Casilla and their publishing house, Atticus House. You can type !point Sin Eater in the chat if you want to go get a backer version of the game, which is now out for release from Kickstarter. Our talkback show Just Desserts also releases over on Patreon the Thursday following the episode release, and they will all be there at the Knucklebone tier and above. So Sin Eater is an incredible game. I really hope that you go purchase it for yourself. It's also very cool to see how solo TTRPGs can be made into actual play, which is very, very cool.
Though we did kind of skirt the solo part of things.
Look, God Killer's a 2-player game, and I've never played it as a 2-player game,
Yeah.
so here we go.
We just gotta be a little extra.
We just gotta be a little extra.
Here at
That's how we do.
Blackwater.
That's how we do
You
things.
just are a book.
I'm just a book boy.
Just a book. And that's it. So grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts, and your best friends. Whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, truly thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we make amazing things happen. You guys, the back half of 2025 and early 2026 is going to be bonkers for Blackwater, and I'm so excited for the stuff we have in the works. We have some new announcements of some content coming out very soon of some of our next podcasts that are going to be dropping. And we love you immensely, and thank you so much for joining us and sitting with us at our table. We hope you feel super welcome here. Chantel, roll the clip, roll the...
All right. So, for those of you just joining us tonight, last week, Best Wishes regrouped after the difficult fight with Yadira, discovering the pool of corruption in Temple Villeno, and speaking with the god of lies and poison, Bullock. After this, they reconnected with the rest of the Tewini's forces, where they were able to find a moment of rest and healing and reflecting on what they had been through. Shy and Esper had a difficult conversation as they decided on their next move. They discovered through a vision from Tialia that the Bone Fleet carrying the legions of Ungol had broken free of the seals around the Divide sometime after the Cardic Gemini. And they had launched an assault on the cities across Terrace, with Hvitzurg in Guthstrom, Pegor in Ishion, and Yorin in Katona. Best Wishes, knowing they could not be everywhere at once, started alerting allies and decided the best path forward was to travel to the Divide to try and find answers. They shifted to the Bristlecone before heading to the Divide, but as they left, Thistle was struck with a woodcutter's axe, separating him from the group. As the last thing you see is Thistle kind of reaching out as you feel your stomach drop and the ground shift beneath you. You feel yourself kind of hurtling through, and this plane shift is slightly different than other times you have before. It feels like at some point as you're sort of moving through, you feel yourself hit a barrier almost. There is kind of like a hitch moment. And Miri, you hear in your head, "Hold on tight, dearie," as you push through. And you all land on the ground with some amount of force. I need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
Everyone's
Dex save.
we were all holding.
Yes, you're all together, yes. You're all
everyone
close
add
within
4 to
plus
this.
4.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, dude. Dexterity. Fuck yeah, dude.
Bada bing. Oh dear.
This is where I live.
Okay, well,
Oh, no, it goes up because of my feet that I took.
add 4?
Add 4, yes.
And also my dexterity, or just
So, yeah,
Yeah.
your dexter, whatever it says on your thing, plus 4.
plus 4. Great. Flirty 20.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
31.
Whoa.
28.
Flirty 6.
Sick.
You all managed to land, even though it is kind of a hard landing. You managed to kind of catch yourself. You fully face plant and take 7 points of bludgeoning
Oh
damage.
no.
As you kind of hit this cold, barren stone, you all kind of get your bearings. As you look around, the dust kind of settles, and you find yourselves on a cold, barren street. Familiar from your vision, you assume this is Light's Landing, the port in the Divide on the eastern continent. The first thing you notice as you kind of regroup is the stench. Death is everywhere. You can smell it. You can't necessarily see signs of it immediately. You can feel the sea breeze blowing at your back as you look around. You see tattered rags, kind of faded and blowing in the wind, caught on bits of stone and rubble. The gray cobblestones you notice are stained with kind of brown splotches. You presume probably long, dry blood. And you can see a little ways behind you the stone jetties of the harbor with wood debris. You can hear it kind of gently clacking up against the rest of the dock and clogging it all up. And you can see, as you start to look a little closer, shards and fragments of bone scattered almost everywhere. The stone buildings around you are empty. You can see where bits of furniture were stacked up in doorways and then broken through. And you see that large, squat castle from your vision, eerie against the kind of gray-white sky a little ways ahead of you. It seems to be on a little bit of a hill. And you notice that there is a flag up on the ramparts of that castle. Looks like a tattered black flag flapping in the wind, bearing a blood-red mouth with jagged white teeth. And there's no sounds, only the wind and the wood bumping in the harbor.
No boats.
No boats, just debris. Looks like whatever boats that may have been there had been destroyed.
I think Shy would. It's almost like the air is kind of sucked out of my lungs as I kind of look around, realizing what's happened with Thistle. Where did he go? What happened?
I would immediately try and send to him.
Okay.
Thistle, where are you? Are you okay? Where did you go? We're here. It smells awful.
You don't hear anything in return.
I think he got attacked.
By what?
I don't know. It was some sort of night.
We'd seen the stag, right? We saw the stag.
You saw the stag just kind of coming out from the trees.
That's the, he's talked about this before, that's the god Igianza and his paladin, the one who's been setting fires on the Heartwood, right? In the Heartwood. We have to do this, and then we find him. He'll figure out a way to call us.
Was he taken or was he attacked?
He was attacked, but he will take care of himself.
Wow.
We can't.
Yeah, sure.
I don't even know how we could get to him, even if we turned back here.
No.
The only way we can get out of here now is the amulet, right?
Tomorrow.
But we got work to
We
do
gotta
here.
push on, yeah. He'll be fine.
We'll keep trying to call him.
Maybe we'll see him and he'll be a gnome or something. I don't know.
Does it feel deserted?
Yeah. You can make a perception check.
I'll
Sure.
help you with that. You can roll that at
I can
advantage.
also plane shift as that.
Okay.
We're not.
17.
As you look around, you don't see any signs of life. But there is this kind of eerie feeling with the silence and the occasional kind of, you hear stones kind of hitting the cobblestones. You assume probably from the wind or some of this kind of loose debris kind of floating around. But you can't help but shake that it feels like, and you're not sure if it's just the setting, but you get the sense that you're being watched.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Sure. What's the range? I think it's, what,
30 feet.
30 feet?
I don't think you have to roll for it. It just happens.
Okay,
Yeah.
just cast it.
You don't detect. That's not true. You detect a kind of faint shimmer in the air around you. It sort of illuminates around you as if there is magic. You kind of, as you sort of look at it, you see divine magic. A kind of ripple of it. Almost like webbing. As it kind of like flickers through the sky. Or, sorry, abjuration, not divine.
Oh, what is it?
Abjuration.
Duration is like
Protective magic.
or blocking magic.
And I definitely spelled it right. Don't look.
Well, we're not gonna find anything just standing here. At the very least, we're gonna have to find shelter at some point. Who knows? If there's nothing here, then if the boats are already gone, they'll have taken everything they can. But who knows if there's stuff here? We might be able to figure out why they left. What happened?
Yeah. Tim, is there anything? Are there any like fires that have been put out or anything around? Lanterns?
Not in this area, no. As you
Okay.
kind of look around, doesn't seem like
Okay.
it, no.
I cast Detect Fire in the past.
Is there and we're kind of just on like a road.
Yeah, you're kind of like, you're on the main road that kind of comes through this small city to the harbor. It's a little ways in from where people would kind of offload from the boats. Esper would kind of remember this from his vision. This was the first part of your vision. And you would see the main road continues on to a very large gate at the end. You can kind of see it in the distance. And it looks like it's been smashed in from the top. There's rubble kind of all, like it looks like it's collapsed from the top down.
The buildings around, are they collapsed in or are they just empty?
Most of the buildings, some of them have some structural damage, like they have been, like the roofs have caved in or been hit by something. A lot of them though are intact, but it looks like the front doors had been barricaded and then pushed inward, so barricaded from the other side.
Are there any bodies?
From the perception check, you didn't see any. You can make an investigation check if you want to look.
I'm trash at that.
I can make an investigation check.
I think we should maybe let's move through the city a little
I'm
bit
pretty good at that, actually.
Very much.
in paper mode.
Well, I'm just like
New level.
new character sheet. Yeah.
The character sheet. Who does?
Okay.
Let's
I will make an investigation.
let's move kind of up through the city and let's start making our way out of the harbor.
Can you cast a spell on it? Guidance.
Guidance? Oh yeah.
Thank
That
you.
would also help with the investigation.
Yeah,
Do you
I
have
can help.
proficiency?
I can't
Yeah, I
guidance
do.
anyway, it feels like this.
Stop touching my elbows.
Understood.
That's a me space.
Okay. I understand.
Elmo says no.
Elmo says no. And Jess says okay.
That's actually pretty fucking good. Investigation. Hell yeah, dog. That is a 33.
Okay. As you start to work your way through here, you see there is the road kind of splits off up towards the castle. The castle is relatively close to one of the outer walls. It's a little set back, but it also has a wall around it as well, a smaller wall. So it's a little off to the right. On the left, you can see there is a larger square, a little kind of halfway between where you are and the main gate. And you can see that there is what you assume was likely a temple to Kalesval.
Okay.
This is just kind of from your working through. You don't necessarily go in or whatever, but and you start to see like some more elements of like you see there are bits of broken armor. Some of them you can see have been nailed up to walls. You can see there are a number of helmets on spikes and spears and things like that. At one point, you see there's just a pile of broken crossbows.
My takeaway from this is the enemy we're dealing with are sentient.
Yeah.
This is sacking a city. This is razing a city in celebration of victory, and mindless undead don't do that.
And if we haven't found any bodies,
Oh, no, they're a part of the army
they
now,
took everyone with them.
So
Shit.
we
And
need
they're
to
now part of the army.
which means so are the cities that have fallen.
Yeah.
we have to find out why they left the divide. Could it have
Yeah.
just been that they ran out of
Or how they
cities
left
to
the
sag?
divide.
I mean,
What happened that made the strongholds fall?
that too, but it sounds like there's a why. There's like something that drew them away.
Pushed them out?
Pushed them out or pulled them out or something, but there's
Maybe
a reason
they-
why they left.
I think
Maybe
we-
they always wanted to go, but were kept here. And then they figured out how to get around that,
I think
or
we-
were strong enough to get around
I
that.
think we work backwards. This is where they would have left from.
Yeah.
We go
Where were they before?
to the strongholds.
Okay.
From what I know about the divide, there are fortresses that
Okay.
stop anything from being able to cross. Well, that's what they were designed for.
And who populated the divide originally?
I mean, from everything that we've heard so far, I remember when we were talking to Julius Argentus about it. He's from a noble family in Dathia. This war here has been going on for millennia upon millennia, and
To simplify it, it was half the island was the dead and half the island was the living.
it was the living's job to hold back the dead.
And
And
they
now there
have-
are no longer living here.
Don't think they succeeded.
No.
No.
Okay. So we need to go to the strongholds. We need to find somebody around. We need to either find something they left that tells us, or someone who can tell us.
Would it be helpful? And I would kind of like gesture over to the
The
temple.
castle. Or the temple.
I mean, it's been the holy folk of Kalesval that have been holding this place for thousands upon thousands. Close. Start there. Move our way over to the castle.
Sure.
Branch out.
Going to the temple might give us clues because they likely desecrated it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
seeing how they've desecrated things gives us an insight into their state of mind.
And nobody go anywhere alone.
No.
Yeah, we know splitting up.
No.
No.
Going to the temple might give us clues, but it also might give us the heebie-jeebies.
I
Also
so
with Mark
badly
here?
want to be like, so what? And he's super
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah.
He's already in the
Where's
Google
Mark?
He's gone. Mark is here with us also.
Mark is, yeah.
Yeah, the biggest flight risk has already gotten axed.
He looks scared.
He hasn't been cured yet, right?
Nope.
Nope.
No, he's maybe just really
But vampirism
hungry.
is different than this. This is different.
No, but maybe he's just really hungry. And he's in the Goo Cocoon again.
He's just like
temporarily.
He's just sucking on the.
The
He's too
Like a
busy
kid-
sucking
he's
on
a kid with a
the
juice
goat
box.
blood.
Greasy cuts on the side of his
So
mouth.
you head closer towards the temple, and you start to get a better view as you now see, as you kind of come around the corner and get a better look at it. You see the building across from the temple has been destroyed, and rebuilt into this kind of grisly, almost looks like a statue of sorts or an effigy, where you can see the stone has been worked up to look like a massive mouth. And you can see at the foot of it, there is like a large statue of Kalesval, the platinum dragon. And the wings have been torn off. You don't see them anywhere. And you can see they're covered, like the statue itself is covered in like blood and excrement, it looks like.
Oh, jeez.
And you get a look inside of the temple. The doors are gone, they've been obliterated, and you can just see, I'll give it to you with your kind of 33 investigation, we can carry that.
My pass is also 23.
Yeah, you're even with your passive.
Whoa.
That's wild.
You can see there is something hanging from the rafters inside the temple.
Yikes.
And you notice that every symbol of Kalesval that you can see,
Somewhat desecrated, like some.
absolutely, they've all been desecrated.
I'm gonna do something. It will seem sacrilegious, but safety over sanctity, I think.
I think we're beyond that now.
I'm gonna take out the autocross. I'm gonna shoot whatever's hanging out from those rafters.
There's multiple things hanging from the rafters.
I'm just gonna shoot one of them.
Okay.
Oh boy.
These is like either they've hung the bodies up as like trophies, or this is if someone comes investigating, we've hung the bodies up for trophies kind of vibe.
Make an attack roll for me, please.
Can I steady aim it?
Sure.
Good thing I studied it.
Oh yeah.
It's a 26 to hit.
You hear the kind of as it sails in, and you hear kind of a snap.
That was a great whistle. That was a great
was
arrow
really
sound.
nice.
Holy
As it hits the ground, you hear this kind of thud, and you hear this kind of hiss from inside the temple. Eric, do you want to bring out the set?
Yo! I did I do
Nice.
good? Did I do
I
good,
thought it
Tim?
was a trap,
Tim, did I do good?
God.
I was gonna.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Disarm that motherfucker.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Oh!
It got teeth.
Oh god, not the.
What that mouth do?
What that mouth do?
Do way too much.
It looked
I don't like what it
looked
do.
like it do things
What?
that I don't want to be
Yeah.
involved in.
them teeth tubular.
Oh my god.
Them some soft teeth, dude.
Oh, those are the gums of teeth.
Don't talk about my teeth dreams, okay? Don't do that. I've been having teeth dreams for years. Don't.
See, I have tsunami dreams.
There is a person who does YouTube lives and the whole thing is just shaking their dentures. Their
No.
front
No.
No.
I was like doom scrolling and it came on.
Oh, I gotta
and
grab
the
your
full
minis.
body reaction that I had, where I was like,
That's what I get when I
Eric,
get like a cave.
this is
diving
Oh,
one,
insane.
and then I.
this is nasty,
fainted one
dude.
time.
Instead of doom scrolling, you should try dune scrolling. It's where you go.
All right, you got
Nailed
this.
Spice?
That was really good.
Do you spice?
Oh, the spice must flow.
We're so sorry, Benji. We're nervous. We're scared. We're
Benji's
sorry.
muted us. He doesn't want to.
You're saying I didn't bring any snacks to eat while I got panicky while I.
Yeah, I'm
played
like, I
this?
was literally thinking 2 seconds before this was happening. I was like, God, I wish I had some snacks.
I need a
today."
snack to
This is
All right.
crunch on.
Feast your eyes on this.
My brain is so cooked right now because I had a gig last night. For those folks at home, I am cooked, and I'm like, you're not getting me at my best here. I'm gonna.
We need you at your best.
Esper's on the
too.
slow roll right
Like
now.
old age hangover.
Right. So I will have you all roll initiative for me.
Oh
My
my
initiative's
God.
gone up. Oh, they hangover. You know what sucks? Even with Medium Armor Master, it's max 3, not max 4.
Oh no.
So my AC didn't go
My
up.
speed went up. I can
I'm
go
gonna
faster
use
now.
that, but I
Ooh.
Beefed it. Big beef over
didn't get it
here.
in the box.
All right.
God, I hope I'm not first.
You won't be.
You know, dice tell a story. That was a really good dice roll
all
for
good.
Esper being ready for this trap.
Esper's watched too many movies.
Yeah, Esper knows what's up, dude.
All right. 25.
Also, here's the thing: those bodies that are hanging from the tree, are they also physically there in that space?
Yes, there are some desiccated,
but with my
like they're
investigation,
skeletal,
there's a
basically.
definitely-
they don't.
there's a
They don't seem to
definitely
move at all.
You walk up and you're like, these are dead
But yeah,
bodies.
you can see there's like some large bones on the ground. Everything that's there, and those ones are just skeletons.
We got
I mean,
a bone
skeletons can be ambulatory in a D&D world as well. So.
All right,
Dude, my
25
smites are
to
gonna be
20.
juicy.
24.
21.
4.
Juicy smites.
Juicy smites.
Juicy smites.
Tim, the spells that you sent me, did you see the change that I made to one?
Yes,
I
the
think
fifth.
that
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
think-
that's because it's like a small foresight.
Yeah.
Do we
think
want
it's
a pilot mark?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I'll go grab his stuff for you.
Just is character stuff here, or am I just
think so.
guesswork?
20 to 15.
I'll roll
no.
initiative. I think you had plus 3.
15 to 10.
Me.
10.
11.
14.
11 for Mark.
Lube.
At a guess. A confident guess.
Mark 11 and Miri
10.
10. Perfect. All right, Shy, you are up first as you hear more kind of snapping and thuds coming from the temple.
Okay, so that's a little bridge situation.
Yeah, you can see this is like there was at one point a it's somewhat destroyed, but it looked like there was like a small kind of like moat
Okay.
of like more like a decorative fountain.
I
So
understand.
this is just like a walking bridge, but this is all the water is all gone, so this is all just ground.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to take any chances. So I am going to whip out Tide Color, and I'm going to hit these 2 skeletons down from the tree.
Okay.
I'm not taking any
Yeah.
chances. Okay,
Get him out of the picture.
out of the picture. This is terrifying. I hate it.
I love it.
Damn, I think I'm going to be able to use my new feet immediately.
Nice.
That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And we're gonna do some radiant damage with this. That is 7 and 3 is 10 plus 7 is 17 damage.
Yeah.
17
The
radiant damage.
first skeleton just explodes as the other is like, and you see its teeth start to go.
And then I am going to. It's kind of like one fluid motion. I think Shy.
Real in Game of Thrones where they go north and they find the person pinned to the wall.
Yes. I think Tide Collar kind of like whips around
Yeah.
and then goes straight through the rib cage, shattering the jaw as everything falls down. And then Shy kind of tips her momentum and tips her body around and releases Tide Collar straight through the sternum of the
Nice.
second one. Oh my god, that's so much. It's going to be a 29 to hit on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is going to be 9 and 7 is 16 radiant damage on that one.
too just shatters as you just break all of its teeth.
Are there any other skeletons around that lying little body down there is a skelly?
That one looks like pretty destroyed. It's
Pretty
not
destroyed,
all in one
okay.
piece. Yeah.
I am going to, after destroying those through, I am going to run through. And can I see the things inside?
If you get close enough, yeah.
Like
here?
No, I'd like to get within 30 feet.
You could probably see one of them, yeah.
Great. Tide Collar goes away to bioluminescent bolts straight through.
Okay.
That is going to be a 19 to hit. on
That
the first
hits.
one. And that is 4 and 5 is 9 points of radiant damage on that one.
Okay.
And let's do another biobolt there. That's a natural 20 on that one.
Nice.
Let's start off strong here, friends. Where's my other D8? Where is my other D8? Here it is. 6 and 8 is 14 plus 5 is 19 points of radiant damage on that side.
All right.
And that is my.
Yeah, as you blast that one, you hear kind of more of these like hollow sort of like hissing and screaming as you watch as like it's the ghoul's turn now as they just flood forward out of the.
I also
out
have
of the
1
building.
point of exhaustion. I will say that right up front.
Ooh, exhaustion. As they flood through. This one will go for you first. Is it
Okay.
There. These ones are all standing.
That is us. Okay, I thought they were downstairs. I'm fully about to do
30.
Go postal.
This one's gonna come here as well. These two are on you.
Yeeps.
And these two are on you.
Love
Oh,
that.
I don't get to use my feet. All right.
They just rushed out quite fast. You can see they're kind of like their tattered robes. At one point, they looked like they might have been priests of Kalesval. And you can see their insides have been like drawn out. And it looks like that's likely what was suspending them
Oh,
from
God.
the rafters.
Not the
Tim,
entrails.
I'm sorry that I didn't allow you to get that cool.
It's okay.
That's my bad.
You can see it as they're literally like their intestines are dragging behind them with their like long fingers.
Oh.
And you see their tongue kind of drops out as this like elongated and like sharp kind of weapon that you can see kind of drops out of their mouth. So they are going to, we'll go with you first. Those two are going to try to claw you and then
I'm just a little bit forward in
maybe
front of
bite.
Are you outside of 10 feet?
you. Probably.
Yeah.
I had to get within 30 feet.
That's just for the save.
Yeah.
That was just for the save.
That's okay. Part of being a level 14 monk is that I get to add my proficiency bonus to all saving
That's
For
throws.
the claws, that's a 26.
26 to hit.
Okay. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna roll that first. I'm gonna need you to make a. That is 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I love having a +7 to my con save now.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah. Okay. That is going to be a 23.
Okay. Yeah, as you like, as it scratches at you, you manage to kind of push it away, but you see the kind of blood, as there is some kind of like black viscous liquid on their claws, as it's then going to try and.
I am also immune to poison.
It's not
disease,
that one is not a poison.
and a disease.
No, it's something else happened.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Great.
But this one is, it's gonna try to bite you.
That's what it sounds
That's
like.
only a 16.
No.
Hits. So yeah, you manage to kind of dodge out of the way as the like long teeth kind of come down. You can see the kind of mouth receded and it's like black gums.
Yucky.
The other one is going to try to claw you as well. That is a 21 to hit.
Sure do.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you make another.
Con save.
Yes, please.
Oh my god. That was
And
cool.
that's
Okay. Con saved is going to be an 18 this time.
okay. 10 points of slashing damage, and you again succeed. You manage to kind of avoid whatever that black substance is. And this one's going to try to lash you with its tongue. That is a 25. to
Sure
hit.
do.
All right, this is
I'm excited.
10 points of poison damage as you feel it kind
I am
of.
immune to that.
Are you immune to poison damage or being poisoned?
Let me
think
double
it's being
check.
poisoned.
It's being poisoned.
It's
Okay,
being
so then.
poisoned. So yeah, you
I'll-
feel
I'll-
it kind of cut across your cheek, and you can smell the kind of acrid
Okay.
decay poison, but you don't have to roll the con save to save from being poisoned.
Makes you immune to disease and this. Dude,
I think it's to being poisoned.
Yeah,
not
I think
poison
it
damage.
is, but they need to be better at clarifying.
Describing. The other two are going
No,
to.
This means the character is not affected by any kind of poison or disease, including the poisoned condition and
Ooh.
poison damage.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
that's a Crawford
All right.
errata.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
But like, put that in the fucking book.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the tongue, as it kind of slathers across you, you don't feel any of the effects.
Okay.
Good to know.
Shy
and
looks.
it seems to clock that.
Even though she is still tired, she definitely looks a lot heartier than she has been over the last little while. I crossed 100 HP, so I'm
Okay,
feeling
brag about it.
good.
I'm one away.
The first claw on you is only 12, Esper.
To hit.
Well, yeah, that one doesn't hit, and that one is not much better. With a 13, that doesn't hit either as it tries to bite you. You catch it with a shield. The other one kind of comes around on you as well, kind of trying to get in there as well. That's an 18.
That will not hit.
Okay. And then a 21 for the bite.
No, I have a few things I can do. 'Cause I have control of Mark now.
Oh, you're.
I have 2 reactions a turn with the reaction boys.
Yeah.
I've been given control of the boys that react. I'm gonna have.
I always said it was better to be prepared than to be reactive, but I mean that's.
That's the reaction, boys.
This is just the skeleton.
This is one of the ghouls trying to bite you. It's not the tongue.
Ghouls just want to have fun.
I'm gonna wing this. The wings. Oh fuck!
What?
The tattoo.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, the wings boom, come up, and as they do, they pop out downwards and they drag along the ground, shooting shards of
Oh, heck
stone
yeah.
out.
It's extremely cool.
Yeah.
And I think it's a. I don't actually remember where you sent that to me, but I think
Bit
it's
of
a
damage.
deck save, and it's like a D6 of damage.
That's only an 8. So.
For now, we'll just do a D6.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 5 points of piercing damage.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, as it tries to bite you, you watch all these rocks kind of come up through its body. All right, it is Esper's turn.
Looking at this ghoul, there's 2 ghouls up against me. There's 2 up against me, right?
Yeah.
I'm holding them back from the front line. I mean, I'm holding them
Mark
back
on
from
there, too.
the caboose crew.
Yeah.
This,
We need protection.
Eric, this is so
I didn't
unsettling.
realize there's
Yeah.
ones that
This
came
is some of your most upsetting work.
I'm distraught.
It's so like dark and.
But the ghouls have already gone, right?
Ghouls have already gone.
Okay, I think we do some trickery. I am going to look over at Shy, who's like isolated, kind of. And I'm going to, like glance over at Esper, and Esper fades fully, just gone. As I misty step next to you, and then I'm going to spend 5 movement to switch us,
Nice.
I'll let it happen.
popping you closer. Basically, because I know you go before the ghouls.
Yes.
I am not abandoning that front line. I'm putting you in the front line.
Look, Shy trusts Esper
So does
with
Shy
the
get put
tactical.
here?
Well, Shy, I switch paces with Shy because I've Misty Step, so I can't bait and switch the Misty
Right.
Step. That would be sick. Maybe I'll figure out a feat for that later. But Shy is essentially just like I would have landed like here and then switched us.
Okay.
Knowing that Shy can
Then move and
hop
get
over.
involved.
Yeah.
But with my new feat Harrier, when I use the Misty Step, I come in from a surprising angle and I get advantage on my next attack. So I'm going to come in and slash at one of these ghouls.
Yeah.
What's your AC right now?
18. I'm good. Don't worry.
Well, no, it's I can, because I bait and switch, I can add a D6 to one of our ACs. My AC is solid,
What's yours?
20, and I can make it 25 because it's my proficiency bonus.
Up.
right?
Up to you. That would be helpful for me, but up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss it on
Double
you.
check, but
It's the proficiency, yeah. 3 extra, so you're at 21 now.
Thank you. Let me know when that drops.
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna swing at this
Cute.
this ghoul with I do like a little spin
You're
under the arm.
Stop it.
I'm gonna hit this ghoul.
Look, Adam and I had a drive for like 6 hours the other day.
It's a natural 1 and a 10. So
No.
a total of 20 to hit.
20 hits, yeah.
I'm gonna put we'll save the second level spell for safety. We'll put a first level spell, but this is an undead creature, correct? Mm-hmm. So there's
It is.
3d8.
Schmite.
Schmiting damage.
Get smoked.
With smite.
And this is the one you hit with the arrow already.
Yeah. Smooth on the snoot.
Follow up with a bit.
Yeah, smooth me on the snoot.
Oh, actually, shit, because I have advantage, and I won't have advantage on the second attack. I realize it's probably smarter to sneak attack this one,
Yeah.
because
You're alone.
I won't be able to sneak
Yeah.
attack the second one. We're remembering how sequencing works.
Rememberington.
Remembering.
Sir Remembering.
It's a Rememberington. The rotund table.
And then, do I need to reduce cold? Because I've remembered that this weapon does cold damage now, and I have forgotten
No,
for the
not on
last
these- not
for
on these
about the
boys.
last 3 months. I've forgotten probably about
To separate.
40 d6. No,
Oh,
just
just
to
to
add
do it.
the d6.
Oh.
Yeah, I've
Silver
just
silence,
forgotten-
just-
yeah,
Just being
way less
deprived.
powerful
Just
by my own
souls.
actions. Okay. 22. That's 27 points of damage.
Nice.
And then, like, I cut down from the Misty Step, and then I flip it around and stab with this one being the smite. As a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll
Roll
hit.
it. That's too bad. That's the smite. Please roll a d8. Oh, I have to get over here. And then the d6 for cold. Radiant damage needs to be separated?
Nope. Nope.
No,
No, for these boys.
No vulnerability?
No
Dang.
vulnerability on these ones.
Alright.
Oh.
They've been fighting Radiant fighters for so long.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tim, I hope you're
Yeah,
ready
no.
for a big number.
I'm so ready.
Can you take that number?
That is 40 points.
It's early.
Okay.
That is 40 points.
How do you want to finish this cool off?
I think it's a situation where like this is a new move for Esper, and I think that like Misty Step he hasn't really used that much before, but it's part of his oath. I think being here, he can like feel that pull on his like physical form.
Absolutely.
And he just he's like nervous to give into it because of where they are. But in this moment of like snap decisions, he's just like, I need to, and he gives into it, and he just fades from existence, and then reappears, but he's like more ghastly, which is the advantage as he just like cuts through the knee, and as the ghoul like stumbles, he just plants his spear next to its head, and its head just cracks straight through the spear.
Love that.
And
Nice.
he just smites through.
That's fantastic.
Amazing.
Turn him into Ghoul Whip.
All right. It is from behind the party. You hear another kind of like.
Come on, dog.
You feel the kind of cold wind first as these two kind of spectral
Caboose crew's always
figures
getting caboosed.
kind of roll out from this building. You can see they look like knights, but you can see their face more skeletal and ghastly. Again, similar kind of ghoul-like figures, but these are more ethereal. As the spectral guardians kind of come forward, they are going to. One's going to attack Blueberry, and one's
Why?
going to attack Mark.
But she's so nice.
Are these giving undead?
I know, absolutely giving undead. All
Everything.
these
Giving
undead. Giving
Wait,
undead.
Marcus, this thing moved towards him.
Yeah.
I know some of Mark's spells. He's gonna do broken charge.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Or does he still have that spell, or did he get rid of it?
I think he
Might have gotten rid of
gotten
one.
rid of Broken Charge.
Because he never had an opportunity to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Also,
knows.
just a reminder, everybody
Sucker.
has Celestial Radiance, so they get 12 bonus temporary hit
Oh
points.
shit.
Thank you for the
Just a
reminder.
reminder.
totally
They're going to
did.
use their spectral rend attack.
Yeah, it's not in.
So
Including
they're
Mark.
each going to make
Mark
two
also
attacks.
does that.
So I'll do the these ones against Blueberry first.
Cool. Why would they do that?
They seem to have a problem with you specifically. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that
for the
hits.
First one.
What do I do?
That is 10 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Wisdom?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I probably should have stayed near everyone else.
No, you're good.
That's a 19.
19. That's a success.
Yep.
As the kind of ghastly figure kind of gazes
They
down
gaslight
at you,
me?
they try to gaslight you and scare you. You're not scared. You
You feel crazy though.
Yeah, I'm like,
feel a little crazy. You're like, I'm not crazy.
World's falling.
And they're gonna make their second attack. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Smart.
At least it's not me anymore, Tim.
For you, 18 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
And I'm gonna actually give you advantage so that you have advantage on this save.
That is a 19 points of necrotic damage. Well, much better on the d8s that time.
Mom, can we get Mark? No.
And and another wisdom
no
save
name
from
Yeah.
Team and Mark.
For me, and I have advantage on that?
Mark Dwyler.
Dwyler.
It's 21.
Okay.
Hey,
Again,
nice.
you're not afraid of these ghosts.
I'm not afraid of. I'm afraid no ghosts.
What's that?
But it makes me feel good.
They had to have known what. They had to have.
They knew.
Boston makes me feel good. Come on.
If you watch that movie now as an adult, there is a lot of adult jokes.
You say that like I'm not gonna name this episode Ghostbusters.
We should name it Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good.
Yeah. Bust wishes. Is this anything?
Is this anything?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bust
It's many
wishes
things.
is so
Oh,
good.
could be a lot
What
of
is,
things.
what is a wish but a ghost of a dream?
It's a wish
this
for a
other one's
happy
going to
ending
attack
to a
Mark.
desire.
The first attack is only a 10.
No.
That was not good.
Probably doesn't.
The second one is a 19.
Let me-
You can't nope that one.
You can't nope that one.
And his AC is dog shit.
Certainly less than that.
Yeah, no.
But don't forget he's got his 12. points of.
He does.
That is 13 points of necrotic damage and a wisdom save from Mark, please.
Wisdom save.
Can Mark be frightened?
No, it says, advantage. Resistant psychic, advantage, charm, and frightened.
Yeah, okay, so you can roll this at
So
advantage.
he is level 14 now, right? I need
Yes.
I need to see what the Aberrant Mind capstone is.
Here, roll that, and I can take
Yeah,
it.
roll that wisdom save.
With advantage, his wisdom is, what's his wisdom save? +7. It's a flirty 20.
Nice, yeah, so again, he also not afraid of no ghost.
Mark's thing is called the Revelation in Flesh. You can spend sorcery points to magic. I'm gonna let Mark. It doesn't impact.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Also, yeah, we probably don't want to.
That is the Wraith's turn.
That seems like immunity.
It is Blueberry's turn.
It's my turn.
Tell me what it is because it's yucky.
I'm gonna start first by casting my very cool and sexy Crown of Stars. So I take a deep breath, I roll my shoulders back, and 7 beams of light crown my head. Who's around me? What's going on?
You're next to Miri and Mark.
Yeah.
Can you spin
and
it around
Shine,
to our
Esper
side?
are-
Please show it to Kel. Thank you. What do I see? What do I see?
Thank you,
See, there's 2 ghouls,
folks, for being so on Minicam. We love
2
you.
ghouls,
Appreciate you.
2 wraiths. The wraiths look more intimidating than the ghouls,
Okay.
but the ghouls are faster. It seems like.
I'm like, can I
think
do 2 things? No, I don't think I can.
And you've already cast Crown of
Resilience.
Stars.
Yeah, so I can only
You
do
can
my
only-
bonuses shooting one. So I'm gonna shoot one of my damn stars. In fact, can I shoot more than one? I don't think so. Who should I kill? Should I kill?
I would say, well, so the ghouls are faster,
Yes.
but the spirits look heartier.
Yeah, so let's maybe blast a spirit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna blast a spirit.
Yeah, blast the one that tried to blast you.
Yeah.
you started blasting.
I'm gonna start blasting, but my crown.
So that's a ranged spell attack.
Yeah, what do I roll for that?
D20 and then
Because they are in melee too, it's a disadvantage. It's
Ah,
a ranged
yes.
attack.
Oh,
It's not a cone. It's
that's okay.
okay.
yeah, this is the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And at the level you're at,
Just kidding, I don't like that dice.
yeah. 2d20 and take the lower +10.
Oh, I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. As the aura around these guardians, you can feel it starting to affect you. You see this kind of
shit. I
black
have advantage
veins
on that.
coming up your arms.
Against frightening.
have
No,
advantage
this
on
is
Constitution saving
yeah,
throw.
Constitution.
Oh, that's
save.
warcasting though. That's if
That's
you're
to-
if you're
yeah.
concentrating.
Okay.
But you're
Just
doing
an
really good.
effect
So I gotta do
of
that
being
first?
close to them.
Yes, and that's a single
Sorry.
roll.
5.
Okay, you take a bit of damage.
Yeah.
You take quite a bit of damage.
Oh, fuck
You
me.
take 4d8 of damage.
Whoa, that's so
no,
much.
That's so much.
You
down, y'all.
okay, I didn't roll that great.
Tim.
That's 15 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by that much.
Tim, I have the same feat that Yanis has, except I got it way early before we did. Can I also use first level spell slots to
For maneuvers?
do maneuvers? Is that something that I'm allowed? Oh fuck yeah, that changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
was
and
like,
you did 3 for him, so if you want, you can
Sorry, I
also.
took 15?
I start with
15,
one,
and
then
your
I can
hit
use
point
my
max
first
is now
level.
15.
Are you saying he gets 3 back?
He has 3 different maneuvers. That he
Oh,
can
3
use,
different.
That he has
Okay.
access to.
All right. The bait and
One
switch
shot.
I'm using
Yeah.
using a lot though. I think we're
So now you're rolling your attack roll at disadvantage because it's a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
And then you're adding +10.
Okay. That's a 18.
Yep, that hits.
So
Okay.
that's your
So I hit.
yeah.
And what does it get again?
like
Sorry, everybody.
4d12, I think.
4d12
Radiant.
radiant.
Do you need d12s?
Sure do. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3.
I think you might
I
still
think I
have
actually
my
have,
d12s.
I have all of them from
You
my
have
last
all my
time.
d12s.
Great. Take this. Well, one's a natural 12. Is that not a good thing?
That's great. That's max damage. Love that.
I loved the way you said natural 12.
Natural 12.
Really.
I always thought of myself as a natural 12.
down now from the right.
23.
23 points of damage of radiant damage. Nice.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Yes.
All right. That is Blueberry's turn. It is Mark's turn.
Yes, sorry. I'm strategizing.
Marcus
with
Aurelius.
myself.
And then Miri is on deck.
I think we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
keep things simple with Mark. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want to like. I think he's just gonna ballista. He's gonna just pick up a rock and.
Yeah.
And that's a. He hasn't. I don't think he's added it to his things because it's a one that we made up.
Yeah. I think it's a deck save, is it
It's
not?
a deck save. It's just catapult, but small.
But he'd be like, I'm looking around for a nice juicy rock.
Yeah, deck save,
Juicy
and then
rock.
what's the?
It's a 13, which is a failure.
And then it's a d6 per like level up, so it's 3d6 at this point.
3d6. Let's say it's 3.
So what was the save?
It failed.
He failed. Yeah, it was 13.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, as it like you see it like it hits off of this kind of spectral armor and sort of passes through,
Okay.
but it does hurt him a little bit.
To do a little bit of damage, yeah, because I think it's just regular bludgeoning damage.
So it's probably
It's actually it's just it's mundane.
It's
bludgeoning.
okay then.
I think that's the way like
Yeah, it has less of an effect that he'd hoped.
from a spell, but it's
Yeah,
he's just throwing it up. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll keep Mark nice and simple, just because I'm trying to be tactical with Esper. And I don't
Miri.
Yeah. Miri would feel her like amulet kind of like heating up weirdly, and she'd reflexively grab it, and then like it would like a thing that she learned how to do a while ago but has never actually done before would kind of click into place in her head.
Oh, fun.
As she blurts out dice, and it would look, I would imagine, somewhat like the redone version of the explosion of the Death Star from Star Wars A New Hope, where there's like the boof and then the ring that goes out.
Yeah.
And as that ring goes out, she casts Destroy Undead.
Yeah. All right. So.
So it's, I believe, a wisdom save.
Yeah.
All right.
Wisdom save for any undead within 30 feet.
Okay. So we'll start and we'll work our way around this way. All right. So this first one. These ones. That's a natural 20 for the first one.
That's gonna succeed.
That's a 14 for the second one.
No.
That is an 18 for the third one.
Okay. No.
That's a 5 for the fourth one.
No.
Then the first Wraith over here by Mark. That's they're more wise. That's a 22.
That's saves.
And then the second one is a 17.
That fails.
Okay.
So 3 of the ghouls and 1 of the wraiths have failed.
Yeah.
And so anything CR 3 or below is
Okay.
Gone.
The ghouls
Yo.
are
yes.
CR3.
Yeah! That way, Miri, let's go!
Yeah.
Oh, you love it when a turn undead really
I
works.
can't wait to see you pull that off in a
And then
mount.
what happens?
I know, right?
Do they take like half damage on success?
They turn on a success if they're higher
these
than
two are
that.
higher than
I don't
CR3.
think they take anything.
But they
But
turn
the
it
ghouls-
back
but
the
ghoul
the
that
ones that
succeeded-
failed that are above CR3 turn.
Okay.
and run.
Yeah.
But the ghoul that wait, no save if they're CR3 or
Sorry.
Can you show me
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
Because I'm trying because like one of them saves. So I'm trying to figure out.
So
if
as
you
an
get-
action, you present your the turn undead one that it starts at. As an action, you present your holy symbol, speak a prayer, blah blah blah. 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails its saving throw, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. Turned creature must spend its turn trying to get away, blah blah blah. But destroy is so where I'm at right now is CR3. So if one CR3 or below fail, they just are
They
gone.
just are
have to-
gone.
they have
But
to
everyone
fail,
else that
yeah.
fails
Above
turns,
CR3,
and
right.
everyone that succeeds is fine.
So one of the.
So one of the one.
Ghasts.
Yeah, and a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It cannot take reactions. For its action, it can only take the dash action or try and escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature uses the dodge action.
Right.
Yeah, and I think Miri would say
Mad.
would shout like, don't touch the ones that are running away unless you got a really good shot, okay?
All right. All right. It is back to the top of the order. It is Shy. There's just
Okay.
one ghoul in front of Esper, and then the one Wraith in front of Mark.
Yeah, you're gonna deal with the Wraith, are you sure? Okay.
I got it.
Okay, I will take the ghoul, I suppose that's closest to me then?
Yep.
It's
It's the
last
only
one.
ghoul.
The last ghoul? Okay.
Final goal.
Yeah, as you see the others.
I have such final ghoul energy.
Final goal energy.
You watch
Except
as
for
they
gold
get
dinner.
as the destroy undead goes off. You watch as their body almost like subsumes itself. You watch it kind of like it starts to thin out and collapse in on itself in this kind of ghastly. It's like it starves away basically.
Oof.
Jesus.
I hate that.
It skipped ghoul dinner.
Skip.
God.
So many,
Damn
yes,
it.
so many.
Get ready with me while I.
My ghoul dinner, for a ghoul's,
Yay.
it's ghoul's night out.
Ghoul's night out.
It's ghoul's night out. I am, I'm gonna whip out.
Tying them into braiding the intestine.
Blueberry's
Whip out Tide Collar.
This is called a French twist.
That is going to be a 29 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is 6 and 7 is 13 points of radiant damage. That is going to be a 23.
Actually, this might be the ghoul that you already killed, because you killed one of the ghouls.
I did.
Yeah.
Is this
yeah.
one already dead?
Yeah, this one's already
Oh,
gone because
okay.
this was the first one.
Oh, okay, great.
So yeah,
It was the one that I was right up against.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's already dead. I
Great.
apologize. So
No,
you
no
can
problem.
use that against the other
I
Wraith
will.
if you like.
I'll
Yeah,
run
you have
over
time movement.
and I'll flank with Esper. I have 55
With
movement.
Mark.
With
Or
Mark,
with
yeah.
Mark,
But it
sorry.
will be with
Yeah.
Esper, so-
What was the roll to hit? Was
Would both of those not have counted?
no, you can count them. What,
Oh, okay.
As long as they were above 14.
Yes, they were both
Yeah,
of them.
yeah, yeah.
So the second
Good.
damage is with Tide Collar is going to be, oh gosh, that's a lot. Like 19 points of radiant damage. Tide Collar goes away, and then I think I kind of like do almost like a pinwheel kind of a kick and like shove my body down,
Nice.
leg up to try and knock the head off. Well, it's a wraith. So anyway, it looks cool.
Just straight through.
Knock the head
Straight
zone.
Yeah, the head area.
Yeah.
That is going to be a plus 10 for that one, so that's a 27 for that one.
Yeah.
And I'm going to spend a focus point and attempt to stunning strike
Nice.
this one
Yeah,
if they
fuck.
can be
Oh, yeah.
stunned.
Okay.
Busting makes me feel good.
And that is going to be 9 points of damage for
Okay.
that one.
Uh,
And my attacks are magical.
all right. They are immune to being
They
stunned.
are immune to being stunned. That's fine. And then I'm going to spend my last attack. That is, still a ton. It's 17 to hit.
Yes, 17 hits.
Okay. And that is going to be 7 and 4 is 11 points of damage. I guess plus 2 on both of those.
Yep.
So plus
For
another
the-
4
Plus another 4 for
Yeah,
the flanking.
for the flank.
All right. As you see its form kind of shifting, it's having a hard time staying corporeal. All right, Esper. Corporeal.
Adam,
Esper, you're up.
The 21 AC goes until the end of this turn for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn, and this will be the first time Esper's done this multiple times. But he feels this like draw, seeing Mark and Blueberry getting like properly attacked, and he is going to again this area being so like infused with death, and he leans into it and gives away his physical form for a brief moment as he misty steps next to Mark, and then he's going to spend a first level spell slot to bait and switch Mark.
Yeah, cool.
And he's going to put the AC on himself because Mark is now between, is now between Mark and the.
Good call.
the thing.
Did you get a plus 6?
I got a 6, dog. My AC's 26.
Nice.
That's insane.
With a reaction, it's 31. Let's fucking
Jesus.
go.
That's amazing.
I'm not getting hit this round. This is where you crit on me.
No, I don't think he's going to survive this attack.
Matrix bullet timing at this point.
So I have advantage on. Is it stunned?
no,
No.
it's immune to stun.
So I'll have advantage on the first one, so I should sneak. But
Sneak.
we'll see if I crit, because it's better to smite on crit. I didn't crit. So I'm gonna sneak. So that's a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
And that's remembering the cold, I don't know, like 2d8.
Big numbers when the rogue almost crits.
yeah,
Big numbers when the rogue tries to crit.
the rogue hit.
Yes. Big numbers when the rogue hits.
15, 22. 27 points of damage.
How do you want to finish this one off?
Heck yeah.
I think it's like Esper's really tapping into the energy here, but he's also so aware of like these are former priests and like former people who like fought against this, and so he Misty steps in, reconfigures himself like kind of from the bones out, kind of that that scene from Watchmen.
Yeah,
where,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
He just reconfigures
Oh, yes.
himself. and he just places Silver Silence against the spirit, and just with the radiance that he is trying to start to control.
Yeah.
This is like
And you
rest.
see that kind of cold damage move out, and you watch as the cold damage seems to have no effect. It does not seem to affect this thing as it kind of radiates out. But there is that kind of silence as you watch it kind of reaching for you, and you see that kind of ghastly visage.
Four cold.
It's still, you went over enough. As the ghastly visage gets even like elongated and worse, and you see the kind of teeth bearing out at you as again it sort of shrinks away and falls and just
I'm gonna try to
disappears.
put it at rest. Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel the thin, how thin it is between life and death here. That ethereal like self is very, very present here.
And now if I hit the one that's frightened, it gets to repeat the save, or it just stops being frightened?
Stops being turned.
I'm the person right up against the frightened one, right?
Yeah.
And on its next turn, it dashes. I have a smite. I can do a shit ton of damage to it, but
Get in there, Ben.
because it's frightened, which I think does that mean I have advantage on it, or just regular?
I think so. I think they have disadvantage on it.
Yeah. So it's either
I don't know if it's technically frightened. I just use that to mark it, right?
But I'll check in there.
Yeah. It's the thought here, and I'll put it to the table, is I either waste my attack, my second attack here, and don't attack it, and let it run, and then I get my reaction as an attack of opportunity, or I hit it now, and that I won't be able to attack of opportunity yet. But then I'll have my reaction free for like shielding myself.
You don't get any advantages or anything
Okay.
like that.
I think I'm gonna hit it now.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I feel bad stopping your turn undead. That feels.
No, we took out a bunch of them through
okay.
it. It's fine.
I'm gonna swing at this lad. As an 18 to hit.
That hits.
I am going to first level smite with things. Kill cold.
Yeah, no cold damage.
No cold. So just this. No d6.
We got a new one sometime. Ooh,
That's pretty solid
yeah,
as well.
that's pretty good.
27 points of damage, and there's radiant in this. Do you want me to?
No, radiant's fine. It's not affected either way.
I'm hoping that you'll say yes and it gets doubled.
No. They've been fighting radiant
fair,
wielders
yeah,
for
fair.
thousands of years. All right, so you watch as that wraith kind of turns back and kind of snaps back.
And
That is the wraith's turn.
I'm hoping that has aggravated it enough to attack me.
Yeah, it kind of like because of where you two are, I need both Shy and Esper to make Constitution saving throws for me, please.
And am I within
Yes,
range of
you
Esper?
are,
So that's
yeah.
a +4. 16 and 7 is 23 plus 4, 27.
That's a success.
It's an 11.
That's a failure. So you take that is 20 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point max is reduced by that much.
Okay.
Woofy.
Happened to me too.
As it kind of spins around, it's going to slash you with its spectral rend.
Go for it.
Spectral Rend. We've had that before.
That one is 17. Obviously, does not hit. It realizes how armored you are, and it's going to take a swing at you.
No!
They're not. They are somewhat smart.
Yes.
That one is a 19 to hit.
Yes.
All right.
I have my reaction. I'm going to.
I can take it. I've got the hit. Save your reaction. Save your reaction. I'm okay.
It's the only thing that's left
Okay.
to attack.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that we
I'm
know.
gonna-
of.
That we know.
Well, true, but I'm going to intercept this.
'Kay.
So I can use my reaction to reduce the damage.
All right.
Okay.
There's 19 points of necrotic damage.
It's
19?
5 points.
5 points of necrotic damage. Okay, that doesn't even break that.
5 total or reduced by 5?
I reduce it by 14.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
A D10 plus 5.
Great.
Wow. Okay, amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I need a wisdom save from you.
Wisdom
Or you can't be frightened, can you?
No, I can be frightened. I have
save then,
I have active momentum, so I can re-roll this if I fail. Sorry, I'm also trying to pull up Kelly's new character sheet.
High level D&D gets so complicated.
Well, in the first
So hard.
first day with
New stuff.
next level.
Oh, for
And 14
wisdom.
is quite a jumping stuff.
That's gonna be
Also, I'm bad at
26.
26, that's a 6.
not
Not
really
right.
You're new.
All right, it is.
Chantal,
Also,
I'm sending
M.
you something to print, please.
The second part of Diamond Soul is really important as well. Is if you fail any saving throw, you can key point re-roll it, which is fucking sick.
It is Blueberry's turn.
Yeah.
Blue.
So what we got going on?
It's just the one Wraith.
Yeah. Wraith finds.
But you
Yeah, it's Wraith finds.
Wraith finds.
Yeah. Somehow we got him.
That your
Somehow we
range
got him.
attacks
Huge
aren't
get.
disadvantaged.
Huge get. Unbelievable. Wraith
Yeah.
finds.
They're at advantage.
They're not at disadvantage. Because
not
there's
at
a
disadvantage.
And it's a non-speaker.
Great. Perfect.
That's the most
That's
incredible part.
what I
Featured
wanted to know.
background.
He's featured
Then I might
background.
as well just
Not
blast
even
him.
featured background.
He's such a fan of the world.
just
Yeah,
background.
the director did tell him to walk
It's just
around
like
once.
when
so-
Daniel Craig was a stormtrooper. It's the same.
Yeah.
You can't even. He just can't even really tell that it's him.
Yeah, he just
For the love of the game, dude.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Love
loves
14.
being ethereal.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
So here's the thing. This is rough. My max health is dropped by the amount that I took. So I actually took more damage because
'Cause
I
you
had temporary hit
intercepted.
points. Okay.
Oh.
Because I lost the temporary hit points, but then my maximum was reduced by 20.
Right.
Okay.
So rather than
And then you intercepted it.
no,
that doesn't-
No,
interception
that's
is
just. It was
reduction,
just
it's
on the
shield.
the
But
miasma.
rather than taking 20 damage, I've taken 32 because of the temps.
Right.
Oof, okay.
All right.
Well,
Rough
since
to you.
I no longer roll at disadvantage, I'm going to just blast him.
Blast.
I'm gonna blast. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Keep your stars. You can use those later if you need to.
If I need to.
How long does that spell last?
Well, until they're all gone. I got 4. I got, sorry.
Is there not a timer
7.
on the spell?
An hour?
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kind of stars last a while.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I know, it rocks. I don't
It's a
know
good, like,
why I was using it
traveling
before.
Fault.
Then I'm going to, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
So it'll be
3
3d20. Yeah.
All going on the one boy. So first blast is.
Great
Do I add
finds.
anything?
You're
It's
gonna-
plus 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. First blast is a 26.
Absolutely.
The second blast is a 21,
That hits.
and the last one is a 19.
That hits as well.
Nice.
Big
big
balls.
So them
Cal.
damages
3d10
is.
plus 15.
Oh God, where are my
Big
D10?
money.
You're a 10, right?
Yeah.
10.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah. It gets the sheets are getting.
It's hairy.
I'm just gonna roll this 3 D10 plus 5 damage.
Oh.
That's 7,
7.
and then is that per thing?
It's 1d10 plus 5. So
Okay.
did you roll a 2 on
So
the first
10,
one?
then a 10,
Okay.
and then a 15.
Nice. So 7 to 10 and a 15.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
32.
32 damage
really
already.
good.
Yeah.
For a cantrip.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Love
For a
this.
cantrip?
Yeah, as you blast away at it, you could see kind of parts of its like ethereal self getting blown away and then kind of slowly.
No, stop
reforming.
reforming.
It's hurt. You're hurting. Don't worry, you're hurting.
Should I just give him a little quick?
You can
Extra
if
blast?
you want to.
You absolutely can.
I'm gonna do one more little
love
extra
to.
blast while we're here, and that is
D20 plus
And Wraith Finds really sells these.
plus 10.
days.
plus 10.
Yeah.
He goes.
Oh, 29, baby.
Oh.
40 12. Let's go.
Yeah,
Where are my 4012?
Friends goes,
Sorry, look at my station.
Kelly, I'm gonna make you a book.
I love your book.
I'll make you a book.
That is 26 points of damage.
Perfect.
You have to do the like.
With his
you
sword.
doing?
It's his sword. Wraith Finds. That's his reaction to getting hit.
Oh my god, Wraith Finds.
He holds it. He's got a rapier for some reason. He
Wraith Pier.
Wraith Pier Finds.
Wraith Pier finds.
So dumb. He won't stop.
Please,
all right.
I can't stop. I've started.
It's perfect. Never stop. This is a perfect bit. Mark. It is Mark's turn.
okay. Mark has very few like easy to cast.
Mind Sliver?
abilities. But Mind Sliver, I believe, is. Oh no, Mind Sliver is not. It's not. I was looking at Sapping Stirring because that's necrotic, and I feel like Mark has enough.
Mark. Mind Sliver's psychic.
Yeah, Mind Sliver's psychic, and I think Mark has enough wherewithal to know that this thing probably has immunity to.
Wherewithal.
Wherewithal?
3 words mashed together for no reason.
Oh.
Without wherewithal. Without withal.
I did Ballista wrong.
Oh.
Ballista's just reskinned Firebolt.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it was D8s, but it was D10s, but it's fine. Mind Sliver, he's gonna. Oh, he's gonna Ballista again then, because he doesn't like casting the same spell twice. I will know
Yes, and it is non-magical, or is it magical? Do we say that?
I don't know.
It feels like it should be. It's like wrapped in magic. That's how.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna Mind Sliver. So an intelligence saving throw.
Yes. That is only a 14.
That is a failure.
That's a failure for sure. It's a 1d4 minus.
There we go. That's better. It's 13 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
And the next saving throw he makes is reduced by 1.
Cool.
Nice. He grabs his head. All right, it is Miri's turn.
Okay. Miri is going to. Did they take?
It's kind of it's phasing in and out. It looks pretty
immune,
rough.
They're immune to cold.
Okay, musical, but radiant. Were they
Radiant's
vulnerable?
no, Radiant's
They weren't
just.
even vulnerable.
But the Radiant's normal. Like
Normal.
you can heal
Normal
the
Radiant.
Okay, Miri is going to. Miri's gonna shoot it with her
Yeah,
gun.
sure.
God, I love
With
her
just-
gun.
with her human gun.
Full boomstick.
Full boomstick style. Okay, that's gonna be a boomstick.
What's the range on the Blunderbuss? Is it 2060?
on the
Yes.
Splendor Wonder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2550 is
Okay.
what I have, but I don't because of the feat I took. I don't get
sharpshooter?
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a version of halfway between sharpshooter and
Firearm specialist.
crossbow. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what we get here. That's a natural 20.
Woo!
Oh, the
That's a natural fucking
Such
20.
incredible overkill. I love this.
Mamma mia. Absolutely unnecessary.
The overkill might not be on the Wraith.
Okay, do we have the
have it.
table up?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, let me.
I know I've started to learn some of them by now.
Oh yeah, that's
and
dangerous.
I'm excited.
Okay, ready?
Well, there's a chance that we move to a new table.
Yeah.
Oh,
we should design
I would
Well,
love that.
It might be something you don't say.
Oh.
That's going to be a 77 on the table.
Is that a fireball?
No.
Oh my god. Mir's gonna do more damage to everyone.
No! This is a disaster! My character's so busted.
70.
Busted makes me feel good.
70 to 70.
Busted makes me feel good.
Wait.
I'm crying. Busted makes me feel good.
Wait. Oh, I wanna shenanigan. Mark has silvery buffs, and he can make you re-roll and take the lower amount. So if
That's a D20 roll though.
That's a D20 roll, not a D100.
I'm trying.
No way.
Why are you arguing against
No. He can't bend fate.
to honor
He
it?
can't bend fate.
I know.
Are we about to get
Am I in
hit?
that bubble? Obviously.
I
We're all
think
gonna
you're all
get
in
hit.
I
that.
also have to roll damage for the shot.
Yeah, roll that damage for the
So-
shot, because you might kill the thing
We'll
before
do
the
that.
fireball goes off.
Out. This is a mess.
So
What a
funny.
mess.
Most perfect Miri.
My piddly little gun.
27 for my dex save, and with evasion I take 9.
Nice.
What do I have to roll?
Dex save.
Dex save.
Oh, what's that?
8d6.
Right, of course.
So you do your gun first.
Okay. Oh, and it's double. 'Cause
Roll a
I'm so
natural
sorry.
one.
Okay,
I
so
did.
so that's gonna be half.
How much damage does your Blunder Wonder do?
2d8 plus 2d8, and then I gotta double that. So
8d8. That's
Yeah.
hectic.
so that's 10 plus 6. Wow, my brain shut down.
I'm dead. I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die.
I rolled a natural 1. I'm going to die.
Thank you.
Shy evades behind.
Yeah, Blueberry takes everything.
You're like, I'm sorry, Miri.
I still feel
I
bad.
deserve this.
So 40, totally unnecessarily 45 damage to the Wraith.
You absolutely blow the Wraith away.
I think its head gets blown off in like a.
This spiritual splatter just.
Did you also roll a natural 1?
Oh my god, me too! Shy's fine. Shy's live, laugh, love
For
it.
annoyingly a total of 14. That's the worst part. Is I couldn't fail this other than with an hour.
That's a lot of dots. So funny to me.
I take half damage from evasion, but still,
Do
the
I
fact
get
that I'm not
anything?
evading this.
Oh, fuck's sake, I'm dying.
No, you're not. You're
29
only 29.
Points of fire damage.
fire damage.
Onto Lil Blueberry?
Yeah.
You also need to make this save.
I know.
Oh my god.
It's gonna
Yeah, I have
be
to
such a
do
liability. I love
calculator
it. That's
for
cocked.
Oh.
I get a natural one. So I think it's the recoil on the gun. Just rockets me.
That's insane.
It's the creature dies, the fireball's like, I guess I gotta target you. It's full road, like full coyote.
It goes like away.
That
and
is
then goes back.
75% crit fails.
Yeah. Shy's out here doing fine.
You watch with your 3 natural ones, because you got a natural one, you got a natural one, and you got a natural one.
We deserve to lose.
It blows up, the creature is gone, but you see as you kind of blink away the soot from your eyes and the soot on your gun.
Has that ever happened in history?
You see a new symbol of Nadari appear on your gun.
Yeah.
What?
As what
is this?
you watch.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay.
Radiates out. As you kind of shake it off, Blunder Wonder kind of takes on a new sort of hue. As your gun has become essentially leveled up, it's become stronger.
Which, in the face of just sheer bad
Yeah.
luck, like some of the worst bad luck.
It's the Blunderer Wanderer.
Wanderer Wonderist. Or Wanderer, yeah, because there is one more level. But I will send you later. There's a new table that we'll roll on, and an updated.
Does it have Fireball?
Yeah, I'll pull it up from the book. And crits now happen on a 19 or.
Oh!
Plus, like, crit on the
Mamma
damage?
Mia's. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
19 or 20.
Oh,
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Oh,
blundering
yes.
makes me feel
good.
Blundering makes
funny.
Yeah, because you hit the 3 natural.
That's
Was that a contingency that you had in there?
Yeah, there had just a lot of bad luck to it. Yeah. There, it wasn't necessarily exactly 3 natural ones, but there had to be a certain amount.
There was a bunch of bad luck.
And I'm
Bad
like,
luck associated
as soon as you
with
were
it.
like another symbol, I was like, yeah, because of that.
I can't believe I called it, dude.
That's so fun.
All right, you see the kind of plume of smoke around you, and again it kind of goes
An
quiet
insane turn of events.
as you all kind of look around. There is again that sort of eerie.
Yeah, I don't trust that mouth.
15,
I-
right, on the Blunder Wonder?
The DC for the save?
Or is it just your save?
It's an attack.
No, for the saving throw.
I
from
think the saving
Wonder
throw
Wonder,
is
15.
It's the
15, right?
Yeah.
So I literally had to roll anything other than a nat 1.
Yeah.
As Shy dives
two, I get
out of
15.
the way, expecting all of her friends to also, and you all just stand and just.
Mental.
What the?
So funny.
You're gonna sin.
I'm like, yeah, my eyebrows are gone.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
My eyebrows.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to my eyebrows?
He looks fine.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
You and I both know it
sorry.
doesn't look good.
I full hand palm your face and I lay on hands for 5 points to try and bring back your eyebrow.
Bring back the hair.
No!
Mark prestidigitates some like
Smudges.
Yeah. Some
Oh, Mark,
painted on
now she looks
eyebrows.
surprised. Try, you have to do this. You're the artist.
Can we like take a minute here and?
My eyebrows.
I'm so sorry.
Are we okay? Can I take a look around if there's anything else?
Yeah, you can take a look around. Do you go into the temple at all, or just in this immediate area?
I think I'm gonna jog kind of over to the edge, about halfway.
Okay.
I'll
And
go with you.
keeping my eyes over
I don't need to move you on the map, but yeah,
D.
towards the
Temple.
Temple, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you kind of head over here.
Dusty blueberry off.
I'm
So sorry.
You're next to me?
Oh, that was back in my eyes.
But also because
Why did everybody else keep their
we
eyebrows?
don't split up. Even a little bit.
Maybe you just have really flammable eyebrows.
I got wispy ass.
That's gonna be for perception.
Love being the arbiter of the Wand of Wonder rolls.
I think there's an extended table. I think.
That's gonna be 21.
21. As you kind of look around, it does not seem like there's anything in the immediate vicinity. You see the kind
Can we
of
look that up
dust
on the break with the
settling. You do see the dust settling. You can see inside the temple without an investigation check. You know, you're just kind of peering in, but you can see you can see that kind of mouth symbol has been painted across all the symbols of Kalesval. And just by the stench alone, you can tell it's just like
bodies.
Death. You're not sure that there's any more bodies in there that you can see, but you can see kind of bits of their intestines that were hung on the rafters.
Did we deal with that second skeleton that started gnashing?
Yeah, that was the first thing Shy did, was smash the skeletons in the
I
tree.
smashed the skeletons.
The other one on the ground is just, it's already kind of torn apart. It's mostly armor. It's not
Hey,
really much
Tim.
bone.
Shy is not a medical person. Does it look like they were alive when they were hung up?
Yeah. I mean, you can only assume.
That they were hung up by their entrails when they were alive.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shy, like, you see the, like...
It's gonna be so bad in the cities.
You see the, like, the bioluminescence on Shy is, like, she's struggling to keep it burning as bright as it can, because there's this, like, fire within her of, like, this is wrong, this is so bad. But it's so heavy and so dark. And I think I just turned to look at you. And I, like, having seen you twice. You okay?
Yeah. The space between me and the other side is really thin here.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But it's a tool that I can use
Yeah.
to fight harder.
I'll anchor you here. We're okay. We're okay.
Yeah. I'll be fine.
I know you will.
It's too much to do yet.
I know.
Do we go in or
There's nothing left in there. That was what we were... If
yeah.
that's what we were gonna find. It's just the same desecration everywhere.
I haven't had my investigation check was from the outside and got me, but I haven't investigated in.
We can go up to the edge.
I might. The thing is, laying a trap suggests that they were expecting people to come here. Unless this was some twisted punishment, which it could have been.
I was just taking a look up and, like, from the sense of what... Because they were wearing, like, priest's robes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were hung up while they were alive and left. And the corruption of this place turned them into that. I don't think this was a trap. I think it was...
Just a side effect.
I think the place, if given the opportunity to interact with a body that is dead, will turn it into that.
Yeah.
I don't think this was a trap. I think this was a byproduct. So none of us are allowed to fucking die here.
Yep.
I mean, you tried to kill us, Mary.
It wasn't intentional.
Just fucking
My gun got bigger.
I know, I'm really happy for you.
All right, eyebrows.
Be nice.
Eyebrows? You mean no eyebrows?
I think
We'd be walking back to the group at this point.
we gotta go to the fortresses.
Yeah. We make our way.
That will be what tells us what. I think we just follow their path backwards.
My sense is if they were leaving here, they had to desecrate this temple, desecrate everything. I mean, look at that. Like,
I
Justin.
don't think this was. They had to. I think this was fun for them.
Yeah. We should check out the fortress here, and then make our way up and through towards the gap.
I think what we're looking for, we're gonna find on the wrong side of the gap.
Other side.
Yeah.
Is that mouth thing like, does it look like it leads anywhere?
No, it looks more like a crude sort of effigy.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, like this was maybe a place of worship for them.
Okay. I was gonna crawl inside of it, but
You still can if you want.
Please don't.
You want to get in the hungry one's mouth?
I want to see if there's something in there.
Got a case of the rumblies.
Must have made me hungry.
That only hands can
Which is
satisfy.
pretty fun because those teeth do look like fingies.
No.
Yeah, I
Bring
want
on.
to climb around in there.
From Johnny Hot Dog.
Come on in.
Soft hot dog teeth.
So do you head up
See that?
We head up towards the castle.
toward the castle? All right.
I think, do we want to take a couple minutes? Do y'all need a couple minutes?
Yeah, would anybody like some healing light?
Yeah, can I fix what I did to anyone? So sorry.
I'm fine.
I'm okay.
I think we got to push on.
Let's maybe see if we can clear the castle and then see if we can stay in there for the night.
Yeah.
We should be
We should
very
rest.
careful and thoughtful about where we rest.
It's the morning, no?
It was about midday at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming with travel time up towards the castle, time to investigate it.
So what? This
Early
is
afternoon.
It's early
It's like-
afternoon.
This is the like. How far would it be to get to like one of the main bastions?
Oh, that's
That's like
like
multiple
it's
days?
it'll be a multiple day travel. Like, and you realize like you've seen maps of
Yeah, but we don't know where
the
they
continent
are. Yeah.
as a whole,
Yeah.
but never any specific maps. They're like
Yeah.
you've never come across anything that details what
We
this
should-
might actually looks like.
We might be able to find some maps in the castle.
Yeah, we'll put our
Okay.
put our big brains together and see what we can find. See if we can, if there's any books or. My sense is this city here is probably the last place that they were able to hold.
Yeah.
So anything from the castles of the Gap, if there was a fallback of any kind, if they'd have had any time, they'd have brought stuff here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's search the castle.
You want to investigate the some of the officers with me?
Yeah, I would love that.
Right. Yeah. Let's start walking.
Yeah. So we start walking
All right,
towards
so you-
the.
Head over to the castle. You see as you kind of walk through, you can see again like a lot of that like destruction that's taken place. You also see some areas where it looks like it had been cleared out, where they were maybe building something. There are like very crude tools and things like that.
Boats? I have been around a lot of boat builders. I
You
would know
suspect,
the signs
yeah.
of boat building.
Well, I feel like if anyone, Mark probably also.
Mark, yeah.
Yeah, Mark also.
My dad
Yeah,
used to
and you
write
can
in Mark.
see a lot of those bone shards around those
I
areas.
feel like Mark goes sloppy work.
And some crude kind of tools, like some of them are made of bone themselves.
Does it look at like what kind of bone? Is it human bones primarily?
It's hard to tell at this
Gross.
point because what's left is mostly just shards.
Yeah.
But the tools that you see, they look like they're made from human bone.
Great.
Some of them look like somewhat larger, but
Horrible.
difficult to tell.
That is the mouth, just like right in front of Tim, in front of the shot there is.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
I like that.
Uh,
Put a note on that one.
Dog teeth.
You get up to the edge of the castle. You can see the inner wall on that has also been destroyed, and so there is kind of a path that's been cleared. It looks like it's been destroyed, and then the rubble's been cleared.
Can I make an investigation check? Or probably investigation is the best. Because getting through a castle's wall, like most of the time, if you're sieging a castle, you're going through the gate because that's the thing you can break down. Breaking a wall is really fucking difficult. And so can I like investigate to see, try to get the sense?
Make an investigation
Alright.
check.
Do you wanna help me on that? Oh, no, you can help
Do I
me.
check?
No, you can just help me.
I help
Excuse me,
you.
If you help me, I just get advantage.
I'm helping.
So any
appreciate
skills
it.
that you're proficient in, you can help someone else in.
Well, how do I know if I'm proficient?
The little dots.
I feel like that's
Cogs, I think we've
I'm
got to
still
respect the
learning.
cog.
Oh, you gotta
honor the cock.
cock.
Murph.
And you get rewarded for honoring the cock.
that's
Folks
why you
at home,
listen.
that's why you honor the cock.
Honor the cog.
That
and
is a
get
natural
rewarded.
20
Heyo.
for a total of 34.
And then you,
Okay.
you bust.
I busted.
You busted. And feel
It
good.
feels-
As you're kind of looking around, you notice there are some areas where, like, the mud around the edges of the castle has been depressed, and you realize that there are massive footprints. massive footprints around some of the edges of this wall. And it's hard to tell in some of the other areas because things have been kind of cleared away. But you can see they look, some of them look skeletal. Like
Bone.
Say when.
like bigger than the table.
Oh no.
Right.
And one of them looks like, just one of them looks like a foot, like a giant foot of some kind.
So
it's
bipedal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you start to kind of think about the wall, the kind of main wall as well. Like the way that it was destroyed downward, it seems like. And those walls were, like, the walls of the city are about 30 feet high.
Jesus.
Around the outside of the city are about 30 feet high.
So something taller than 30 feet, y'all.
When you first said it depressed, I was like, oh, they've sapped the tunnel, like they've gone under. But no, they just crushed it.
Do we see any
Big.
Big giant.
So we
Big
see
giant.
we see what looks like big feet.
Fee-fi, fo-fo.
BFG.
Do we see anything that
Bigger
looks
than
like
a lot of the giants you've ever seen.
that's terrifying? Do we see anything that looks
Bone
like
Titan.
It's like the...
like
Home
beasts,
Depot.
like more
12-foot
bestial feet, like clawed, like dragon, like
You would see some, like, scratch marks and things that look more bestial in some of the rubble, but smaller.
Yeah. So the biggest thing here is a bipedal creature,
Seems like it was, yeah.
and that's so like.
And the walls for the inside of the castle are only about 15 feet.
You said bigger than the table.
Yeah.
So we're saying like 10 feet across. And if we're using human measurements, because a foot is about a foot size, I'm 6 foot. So if we're doing that math, that's fucking terrifying.
yeah, like 45, 50 feet tall
No, it's 60 feet. If it's 10 feet,
Yeah,
if its feet are
that's
10 feet long,
at minimum.
Be like at least 12
roughly,
times.
roughly 60 feet tall. Whoa, my
don't like
Jesus! That's not even that's like a colossal creature. Like that's.
Advantage, we will be able to see it very easily.
Yeah, that's true.
true.
Yeah, I didn't even know the size category for like a
Glass
D&D
half full.
monster of that.
Gargantuan.
That's blueberry is...
Because Gargantuan's
40 feet, I think.
Yeah,
Colossus then.
it's 4x4.
It's colossal.
Oh, Jesus!
And he smiles.
Holy.
Yeah, it's colossal.
Maybe it's just a clown. Maybe it's a regular sized clown.
Size clown.
So wait,
Normal clown.
So I just
Hilariously big feet.
So Eric, when we fight this thing, are you just gonna come stand on the table?
Have a costume.
The mini cam will have to be a maxi cam.
I haven't told Eric about that. Eric's like, oh,
Fuck. No. I'm gonna be on WikiFeed.
in such a low budget
joke about that,
costume.
Josh.
Like
Okay, so we keep.
So yeah, you can see, and then the path up to the castle doors, which again have been broken inwards.
We'll talk about it.
And you can see
Catwater.
signs of what seemed like quite a siege. You can see like there are arrows like littering the ground. There is blood splatters on pretty much every surface.
No bodies.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not that you see.
Oh God.
As you head in
Hanging
and you
out
can
underneath
see
the ground.
inside the castle,
I think Esper at this point has gotten into that almost like rudely, like he's in like so safe that I'm being rude. He's corralling people into like really lockstep formation.
Yeah.
Everyone's moving in a tight huddle.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
us?
like we're 2 by 2.
I
I
think
feel
it's-
like Esper and Shy
yeah.
corner to corner with Miri and Blueberry. So like Esper, Blueberry in the front, but we're literally in a square.
Yeah.
We do not move. Everyone's head is on a swivel.
Yeah,
we are
and you're at
us.
the back, I'm at the front.
Yes.
Mark is
Like,
in
I
the
think-
middle.
And
Mark's
Mark
like
is
Elmer
literally
Fudd
in
tips
the
going.
middle.
I think like Esper's going full like shield up, spear forward.
Yeah.
Like Esper's ready to.
Blueberry's got
fucking throw down.
her broom forward.
I love it.
Love that.
as you head in and your eyes kind of adjust, you're hit with that sort of scent of death. As you look, you can see there is a main kind of staircase that heads to upstairs chambers, and it is kind of like a great hall laid out in the bottom, like a great hall, with a few rooms off the bottom. But you can see the bottom of the stairs has been turned into a kind of crude throne almost. And as you look around, hanging from the banisters of the upstairs and pinned to the walls, you can see what look like pretty heavily armored folk in all manner of grotesque configuration. It looks like some of the more notable warriors, perhaps some of the last folks here, were just rearranged and displayed as trophies. You can see their armor and their weapons pinned to the wall. You can see bits of their body kind of hanging out, and none of them have that same kind of ghastly look. They certainly look decayed, but you can see they have been rearranged into horrific pieces of art around this kind of throne. And the throne itself, you can see, again, those symbols of Kalesfal fully desecrated. And the throne looks to be made of bone and bound with what you can only assume is sinew, and was built on this kind of staircase. And you can see there's skulls that sort of litter the ground around it, like this terrible demonstration of power.
I approach the corpses great caution.
They're up on the walls.
We'd have to go up the stairs and go around.
Like,
You want my broom?
No.
As you move, they don't move.
Then I'm going to.
I can take you on my broom flying. We can get up close.
Yeah.
You can.
I have something that.
I was gonna say, you can. I know you've done it before. You've been able to kind of like sense. I know you're gonna get a sense of
fuck, you are 100% right. Yeah, I'm gonna use within 60 feet. Thank you for reminding me of a feature that I literally never use.
Do care about you very deeply.
I am going to use my divine sense in this space. I can sense the presence of anything undead or anything affected by the Hallow spell, which includes desecration.
You sense a lot of desecration.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
But even Blueberry can sense.
It would pinpoint like if those specific I'm sure he would get like the general sense of it, but like if those specific creatures are.
Yeah, you would know that those specific creatures are not undead, but everything has been desecrated.
Mary.
Yeah.
Can you start me a fire?
Oh, absolutely.
She's so good at that.
Proper fire.
Do we want to?
Yeah.
They don't. I'm sorry. I got to deal with this.
No, I know,
Royal
but
broom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you. We're gonna help you. But is there merit in speaking to them first?
I do have that too. We can go up together on my broom.
I'm gonna bring them down.
Okay.
If these are
Um,
people who helped with everything, they deserve a proper burial.
The thing I'm gonna do won't stop. We can burn them after, but they deserve better than this.
I'm gonna, with your permission,
Yeah.
borrow your broom and just one by one bring each of the bodies down. And then I'm gonna spend my last spell slot of the day, first level spell slot of the day, as I spend an hour. So
It's good for us to take a short rest. And
yeah, I'm gonna spend, which I can't do because I'm casting a spell, as I kind of walk around and I'm like.
You would see as well as you kind of pull them all down, you would notice that none of the skulls have teeth. Seems like all of the teeth.
Ooh. I don't like that.
Like jawbone intact, but no teeth.
Some of the jawbone, most of the jawbones are broken.
Okay.
But there are none of those warriors have teeth.
For jewelry.
Is that like a hungry one thing?
Oh, like that hungry god?
Chat. Well,
Ungle.
talk about it in chat water for what like meta knowledge is, but I don't. It seems like they didn't want them to.
Can I make a history or?
You can make a religion
arcana
check.
No, I'll make a religion check.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
help
No, why don't you make it?
I
'Cause
will
you'll
make the religion check.
And why don't I do that?
Yeah. I can see him thinking, and I go, let me think.
I can't.
You can't help me?
You can
Okay.
guidance yourself.
Okay.
I can guide it to you.
Well, I would
Do you
take
have
your guidance.
proficiency in religion?
No, but I have guidance.
Okay, I'll take your guidance, and I will appreciate it very much.
That's cocked.
That's cocked. Thank you very much.
It's the
Unfortunately, it's the same fucking number. That's going to be 14.
It's not the same number.
14. thinking on it, not really being familiar, as not many people are familiar with sort of intricacies of what worship of Ungol is. You don't know exactly, but context clues, knowing, like, seeing the symbology of the mouth and the teeth, and knowing that, like, Ungol is associated with hunger and all of the kind of, like, you know, symbols of hunger and talk of hunger that you have seen around this. You would assume it has, like, the teeth have some kind of meaning for Legion, whether that's a direct, like, there's a link to some kind of dark magic, or if that's just a trophy, you're not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure.
But these bodies
For some reason.
specifically weren't turned.
No.
I spend the next hour essentially just... I think Esper's just talking. He doesn't know how to do, like, cleric funeral rites. He doesn't know how to, like, how these people, how Kalesval's followers would want to be buried, so he's just kind of talking to them as I cast ceremony
Tim,
to do funeral rite.
if I don't know if I can help Esper with this, but I spent so much time with the Argentus family and, like, their family album. Would I have gleaned anything from that about how they buried or dealt with their dead?
You would know from your reading, the only kind of mention that you would know is that you would have read about Sigmus Argentus, who was a bulwark. You would know that the head of the army of Kalesval in the Divide is called the Bulwark, and that they were traditionally, their body was cremated and sent back to their families, but their weapons and their armor were interred in Light's Landing.
Okay.
Like here.
Typically.
Yeah.
So,
I would kind of come over to Esper as he's doing this and say, whatever we do here, whatever rites we give them, I remember reading about the cremation, and we can't tell if any of them are Drakenweir, can we?
Difficult to tell. You could try to make a medicine check.
I'm not good at that,
We
but
do it for all of them.
we'll do it for all of
I
them.
have proficiency in a medicine check.
You would also
Very
know from
Popsin.
your vision that there are catacombs somewhere here.
But we intern their weapons and their armor here.
Yeah. For the next 7 days, the target can't become undead by any means short of the wish spell.
Nice.
So I know that they're not undead yet, but it's like I'm just adding an extra layer to it, and also just funeral rite. They
Yeah.
deserve a funeral rite.
Is this ceremony?
It's a ceremony.
So lovely.
Yeah. There's a new version of ceremony that I'm gonna run by you during the break because it's hot.
Speaking of
hot.
hot, Miri's going to go build a fire.
Okay.
And to do so, she's going to first look for a place where a fire once was.
Make an investigation.
Oh no, I can't. I'm casting a spell.
I cast guidance.
You can also, or you can help and give Miri advantage because you're proficient in investigation.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'd do that instead.
Thanks for helping me look.
Hey, I'm just here to help.
Because you're both so sick.
You can guidance yourself as well.
Yes. Great.
Rough.
Yeah, not my dice day, but that's going to be
Proficiency, I am.
I guess that's a 12.
Very well. It takes you a little while. As you kind of look around, you see where there looks like there was a hearth in the Great Hall, but it has been, things have been moved in front of it. Like, the room has been rearranged.
Sure.
You go upstairs in your sort of search for all of this, and you do find that there is one, what looks like maybe the master chamber, like was probably the Bulwark's chambers.
Yeah.
And you can see there is a hearth in there. You see it from the hallway. I don't know if you guys want to go in or not and explore further.
Esper or
Should I
Shy would
detect
have.
something?
Shy would have stayed downstairs with Esper to make sure that we weren't.
Well, do I need to talk to...
Don't leave until I'm done this. I want us, if we're going anywhere, we're going as...
Okay, so we would come back down and say, hey,
Yeah.
we found a place for the fire upstairs, but I didn't want to poke around too much.
I also can talk to the dead, right? But are you kind of doing that already?
No, I'm just giving them the funerary
But also,
for that spell to work, they need an intact jaw. And none of
Not.
these.
They have jaws.
They have
Oh,
jaws.
they have jaws, just
They
no
have jaws,
teeth.
no
Broken.
teeth.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I can talk with no
They will
teeth.
sound very silly, but we will. I have that ability to whispers of the grave.
Yeah.
If anybody
Oh,
wants. Yeah.
That's right, you do. That's so good.
Reminder.
You're doing so good.
I think that may be worth
I thought so.
doing.
But before we do it, because it's me and it's Blueberry, we do need to write down all the questions I'm going to ask.
I totally respect that. That's how it is when I need to do something to people.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to do? Do you go up to the Bulwark's chambers after the funerary?
Do you want
Yeah.
to talk to them first?
Before we burn the bodies, before we talk to anyone, do we want to go investigate the chambers?
Well,
you
the
built?
fire's up
I've gotta-
in the
we've
bulwarks.
gotta build the
I'm
fire
gonna
up there,
take-
but
I'm going
I-
to take the bodies up to the bulwark
I would
because this is
help
where
you
we're
carry
going to
them.
cremate them.
I'd help you carry them.
Do we not
And
want to
then-
talk to them before we
Well,
cremate them?
well, like as in we're going to bring them up there,
Yeah.
and then while you're talking to them, I'm going to sweep the room.
Okay.
It's with like doing multiple things at once. 'Cause
Okay.
We've got to go up there anyway.
All
so
right.
we
I
might
just
as
don't want
well-
them to like wake up to talk to me and they're like next to the fire and they know they're about to get cremated.
I think they want
I think they want that
Oh, okay. It's like
because
Like, it
I
might
think
be
better
distracting.
better to be cremated than be a banner.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Look at Banner Michael.
So you head up to the Bulwark's chambers.
Okay.
You head in and you can see.
Frosty. We're staying frosty, Tim.
You're staying frosty.
So frosty.
Do you want
You
us
can
to roll
see-
a stealth check before we go in?
If you want. If you want to be stealthy when you go in, you are absolutely
think
welcome
we
to.
are.
Mary's holding her breath.
We're moving in it. I'm gonna actually, just to, we're stacking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assassin's staff password trace.
Okay.
Great. I need that so badly.
So what do I add?
You add 10 to whatever you roll. Yeah.
You lose shy.
24.
Where's Shy?
I'm here.
40.
Put a hand on your mouth.
I'm really sorry.
41?
I go 41.
Shy goes, shh, and then Esper goes, shh, behind Shy.
And then I go, what? Huh? Yeah. Huh? My armor clanks and clanks.
I add 14 to my stealth rolls, and I rolled a natural 17.
Wild.
I want to watch you two play hide and seek.
Yeah.
All right, so you.
With password trace, I add 24 to my
Very
rolls.
sexy.
You kind of head in and you see this chamber is a little bit different from the rest of what you've seen so far. You can see the bed have been made up with nice, like maybe silk bed sheets. It looks quite a bit nicer as a sleeping place. You can see there is a wall, like a bookshelf full of journals. They look like leather-bound, kind of small journals. And a number of them, you can also see there's some scrolls and things like that. It seems like there's quite a bit of written stuff there. There's a desk that's been cleared off. And you see there is the hearth. And in the hearth, you can also see a number of, it's filled with ash. There's like, it seems like some of the journals have been used for kindling and things like that.
Knowing that likely, I feel like we'll probably be making, you'll be making a few religion checks.
Already.
I'm
The
gonna,
ash gloves.
even like, I think as I'm carrying these bodies up the stairs, without meaning to, I kind of tap into them and I can hear them whispering to me. And that's going to be my Whispers from the Grave proficiency. It's going to go to religion. So I can help you now with
I
religion
think
checks.
immediately once Shy would have helped Esper bring the bodies upstairs. Once the room, I'm going to take a look around the room. I'd like to look for traps,
Okay.
please.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, actually, I look over at Esper.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
Or Blueberry.
He's better, but yeah.
I'm not the right person to look for him. I'm the right person to disarm him. So if we check this, if this room is as well kept as it is, I'd love to take a look at those maps and start copying something out, or get some information. I can start copying stuff out. I'm not going to be any help with the more medicine or religion side, but
Do you want to help me? Or
Yeah, I'll help you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do an investigation check. That is a 26.
26. You look around. The room does not appear to be trapped.
okay.
Kind of
Shy would start like slowly, and I don't think it's like I'm taking my time with it. I'm gonna start looking for maps and scrolls, or if there's anything like pinned on the wall, or if there's like a kind of like a strategy war table or something like that. You see Shy like kind of go over to the desk, and I open my bag of holding, and I pull out like a really nice piece, one of my last nice pieces of that vellum paper, drawing pencils. You see some colored paints on the side, and I just set.
Okay. All right.
I'll find some maps.
Hey, Blueberry, do you want to give me a hand with something?
Yeah.
Cool.
I love being helpful.
Great. When I walk over to the hearth and start basically pulling ash out, and I kind of go, normally I would just kind of do these one at a time, but I think this ash is from maybe multiple fires. It could be from the same fire. I don't know. And while I'm doing this, we're like using a mortar and pestle to like crush up the ash into little bits. It's like, okay, so can you find like a flat object of some kind that we can use?
For sure. I reach over, I grab a book.
Yeah,
that's flat.
That's great. Can we make like a line of ash on the ground?
Are we gonna snort it?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna.
Are you sure? I don't have a credit card. Nobody would give me one.
What's a credit card?
Baby, you wish you knew. Okay.
I do.
It's just a little metal
so
plaque
excited about it.
that's like,
This is
You have credit.
the Bank of Taywin will.
Yeah.
We give you credit.
Yeah.
Okay, can you just make sure I don't pass out?
How do I make sure you don't pass out?
As I cast Ash of Memories.
I grab
Right.
her shoulders.
Yeah, as you take a hold of Miri, you kind of get that blast of heat.
Again,
Miri-
my eyebrow.
It's just a sensation for Miri. You kind of feel the warmth ripple through her body as you.
Yeah, the stubble's already gone.
As you look up, as if you're looking up from the fire, you see a figure gazing down at you. As you see Gideon staring at the fire, and that's where we're gonna take our break.
Oh, I got chills. My whole body's got chills.
Dude, remember the time that I've used 2 wish spells to not wish for Gideon to die? Remember the time?
Can I have
2
$10?
times? Yeah.
Coming for you, dude.
2 times I've not wished Gideon to be dead.
You have a problem.
It's just,
I don't
dude.
remember.
And if I could do it over again, give me that money.
Thank you so much for joining us for our first half. Also, huge shout outs to Eric for this incredible set.
It's
Tim,
so cool.
Tim
So
for
good.
the spooky vibes. Jeez Louise.
Summerween, everybody.
We are Summerween.
Summerween.
We are going to take a tight
Summerween.
10-minute break. Promos for both Sin Eater and Godkiller, of course, as always in the break. Stick around, grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a beverage, don't be hungry, and we'll see you soon for part 2.
Bye.
A Sin Eater's job is far from an easy one. The afterlife is broken, fractured by old magic, ancient pride, and promises never meant to be kept. For the dead to move on, their sins must be consumed, taken into another, and carried away. Atop the hill, a Vagrius manor awaits, rooted in rot, dressed in ivy. The Evagrius family lies scattered across cold stone and silk sheets, each bound by the sin that shaped their life. For a Sin Eater, each death is a question, each ritual a choice, forgiveness or damnation. Some rage against their fate, some beg, others, they welcome the silence, but none can pass on without the Sin Eater's hand. And the Sin Eater, they carry it all. Grief, regret, guilt, memory. The taste of what lingers. All in the pursuit of absolution.
I know that when I do pass along these notes, I will cease to be.
There comes a time in everyone's life where they must choose, weighing the options before them to help them carve a path ahead. These decisions are often fraught and complicated, especially when the allure of power sits just outside your grasp. What would you do if told that you were meant to change the world? Would you carry your title proud and strong? Would you eschew your role, shying away from your foretold purpose? And how do you do that if it means challenging everything you thought you knew about your morals, your heritage, and most of all, the way you love? With the great divine war just behind us, we find two mortals on the cusp of divinity, grappling with what it means to be truly human, deeply flawed beings in a deeply flawed world on the precipice of the unknown.
I'm Gina Susanna, and I'm playing Ever Halassian, and I'm not the God-Killer.
I'm Yanis Vessels, and I'm playing Rake, the Void in Flight. And I am not the God Killer. Not yet.
This Blackwater D&D podcast series is Balance. My name is M. Carlson, and once again, I'll be your god, or your game master. While this game is still a duet, we've decided to expand our horizons and broaden the universe of our cradle, and we'll be welcoming new voices to our table as beloved characters throughout the story. This tale takes us back, long before the end of the universe, to a time where we begin to explore and understand old divine wounds that run so very deep, and what happens when love is caught in the middle. So bring your talons, your incense, and your family secrets, because you're going to need it. Godkiller Balance, sponsored by Hero Forge and Moonbeam, comes soon to wherever pods are cast. Until then, heretics, be safe.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater, we'll roll some dice for you.
So you're in the east.
We're in the back.
All right. So I'll wait till Jess gets back.
How you doing? Hey, let me tell you something about patreon.com.au.
/BlackwaterDnD.
We're only in Australia. It's cool, and you get a lot of extra stuff. Some of that stuff includes talkbacks, chat water, just desserts, god chatter.
There's the talkbacks for God Killer. Also, something that awesome that happens on our patrons. If you're part of Patreon and you can be a part of our patrons only Discord, we tend to just drop stuff in there well before you see the episode. So Tim's gonna send us the map of the divide. I'm so tempted to just drop it in the patrons only Discord right now. I'll do it.
It's not final. So I don't want to say it's a final map.
Not yet.
Things might
Not
change
yet, not
before
yet.
other
But like,
things, but
what you'll often see in the Patreon
we can
Discord
put it in there
is
so people have kind of a reference.
photos that I will post with no context.
Sure, delightful.
That are often
And sometimes haunting.
but often inside jokes from when we're not recording, and it's just a reference to that.
So you,
Doing it right now.
No, he's good.
as you've cast Ashen Memories, again, you feel that heat radiate through you, and you see Gideon's face staring back at you at the fire. You hear him. I think often of what that lich said. And you hear another voice, but you don't see it. Pay her no mind. We've got what we needed from her. She called us fools for trying to bring death to heal. And look at us now. She will be bound in Castle Varaz for all time. No living soul would dare set foot in the famished lands again. She will be lost to time.
Yeah.
Only we can make him whole.
Right.
Exactly. That is why he gave us command over the Legion, but we must not delay. We will only have one chance to take what is ours when the time comes. Take the Pale Armada south. I will travel north with the Bone Fleet, and that wretched ghoul Zazimus will move through Ishion with the Dread Sails. We'll rendezvous on the other side and make for... Before Gideon finishes, the water splashes down on the fire, and the memory ends.
Okay, so important information out of that.
Wow.
There was a lich that was bound and held at Castle Varaz.
There may
And
be a lich.
May be a lich that's bound at Castle Varaz.
She tried to discourage them?
Yeah.
You're not sure
She said it wasn't possible what they were trying to do?
Yeah, she called them fools for trying to bring death to heal.
And also said, oh, sorry.
I'm gonna.
We gotta go to Varaz.
We have to go to Varaz. What if it's a? That's a chat. What I thought. I'm so sorry.
Said something about like the whole and once again be whole. That was like something Gideon said, which was the hunger will consume the world and once again be whole.
Only we can make him whole.
Only we can make him whole.
What was the Zazimus part? This was the ghoul.
And that wretched ghoul Zazimus will move through Ishion with the Dread Sails.
So Zazimus.
So whoever he was talking to told them to take the Pale Armada south.
So Gideon's with the Pale Armada.
Gideon will travel north with the Bone Fleet. That first voice was Gideon.
Oh, yeah.
And the wretched ghoul Zazimus.
Wait, sorry. Oh, the Pale Armada. Oh, fuck, there's multiple.
And Zazimus went with the
Seems
Dread
like-
Armada to Ishion. That's Pegor. Gideon took the Bone Fleet to North. Where's north of here?
He would have gone through Guthstrom.
Guthstrom.
You reckon, just based on...
Big head.
And then whoever this is took the Pale Armada.
South, you would assume, to Katona.
Dread, what was it, Zazimus's?
Zazimus will move through Ishion with the Dread Sails.
And this would have been to Yorin. They would have gone.
Pegor.
Sorry, the Pale Armada was going to go to Yorin.
Yes.
And Katona. Whoever this is. And we've never heard, or Miri's never heard this voice before.
I don't know if you have.
Could I like?
Can
I make like
someone
a?
we met in Dresden?
You can make...
Yes.
I don't
Could I make like
Because it
a?
was after we'd picked up Miri by the time Dresden happened.
Is it Alabama?
You can make a history check or describe, as you sort of describe it to the group.
Yeah, I'll describe the voice.
I don't know if you guys have heard him either.
Is it Alabama?
You don't know?
I can make a history check.
You can make a,
If anyone would have heard Eleban, it's Esper.
Yeah.
What's the what?
History check.
History check. So I describe and you make a history check?
You can make a performance check if you want to describe it. But you can also, you just describe the voice, and you can make a history check to see if you recognize.
I got +8.
You should make it for sure. Yeah. I'll guidance you.
Cool. A 19 total.
Based on kind of context clues and the voice, the way it's described, you suspect that it is the voice of Eleban.
God damn it.
So of all of his students, Gideon was obviously his favorite.
Yeah. And the Lich, I mean, now that we're talking about it, I think it could be one of the priestesses of priestess of Nibelisiket.
Did he say she?
She.
She.
Said she?
Yeah.
The Lich is a she.
Because
you're
there was
100% right.
there was a priestess of Nibelisiket who was sent here millennia and millennia
you're
ago,
100%
and
right.
maybe she took to Lichdom to like
Yeah.
make a difference.
That's a little scary.
Like if she's gonna extend her life,
That's
right?
so antithetical to
It feels.
Anything with mommy's permission
wood.
or corruption.
Yeah,
Right?
I think more. I'm leaning more towards corruption because I don't think Nibelisiket would ever sign off on
No.
Lichdom.
No.
So that was Castle Varaz.
And then Castle Varaz. We have to go there, and that looks like it's down near.
So you get a hold of a map. It does not seem like the most current map, but
Yeah.
it seems like from not terribly long ago.
Okay.
And you would see the kind of castles along the Animus Gap, which is the sort of space between the two halves of the continent. The Divide is a continent that's been split in half. There's the eastern continent where you guys are, kind of in the south, and then the western continent, which is you find reference to the famished lands.
The famished lands.
As being referenced to that side of the Divide.
The north side.
And you notice that the markings that are on that side, in your reading, they're all general, like they're based on, as you kind of
Vague
flip
approximations.
through. Yeah, like, how much time do you spend flipping through these journals?
I would spend, if it meant that I could supplement the map that I'm making. Like Shy's map is not just a picture-drawn map. There is annotations, like we're putting fold-out parts. We're like Shy's got a legend in the corner. Like I would spend as much, this is my
We
focus.
still have to burn the bodies, and you still have to spores.
We have a fair bit of stuff to do.
So this is my focus now. This is what I will spend the entirety of our time here doing this.
It's also, we may end up resting here.
Yeah.
You kind of spend that time like going through these notes, and you find that these journals are from bulwarks over the years that are sort of like, and they're scribes. It's quite meticulous. Every skirmish and raid and battle going back what seems like millennia has been meticulously documented. A number of them were destroyed. It looks like in the fire, just burned up in the fire. But you get a rough sense, you get a good sense of the eastern continent where you are. And the famished lands you would know that are kind of best estimates of notable places or sightings and things like that from accounts over the millennia.
Because there's a bunch of castles, or it looks like potential little strongholds here that are not named.
No,
But
and those are just based on a few sightings of people who may have escaped or may have seen something through the mist and the fog on a clear day. A lot of it is like, even the places that are noted are like,
maybe.
there's a few accounts, like the largest one.
Outposts, essentially.
Well, Castle Ungaroth is one that kind of sticks out, and it's.
I do love the only food that we chose was the crunch.
I'm sorry.
Castle Ungaroth is you find like you do find a section in one of the journals where it's like the collected notes on that place, and there's not a lot. There's like 3 accounts total over millennia of this place, and all of the people who had seen it essentially died shortly after kind of going mad. They sort of spouted off what they saw, and eventually were sort of driven mad and were unable to sleep and just consumed with hunger.
I would
But you
also go ahead.
piece together, Castle Ungaroth is described as a castle made of bone plating, reinforced with black sinew and oozing thick crimson blood, guarded by all manner of horrific undead, the ground littered with armor and weapons of thousands and thousands of dead soldiers, surrounded by a moat of blood and a drawbridge of deep red iron. It is believed that Ungol himself awaits inside, on a throne made of the skulls of the countless heroes, those he deemed worthy adversaries. Again, these are just sort of snippets of accounts, and largely, like, you can tell in the notes thereafter, they're kind of discounted, and that, like, there's even been sort of rumors that on a clear day, like, it sits somewhere in the heart of that western continent, but there's also been a couple of accounts where soldiers on the watch along the Animus Gap have claimed that they've seen it move.
Oh, God.
But it's never been verified, and it's widely sort of discounted as the ravings of nervous soldiers.
I think Ungroth is a place that we should avoid at all costs.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of it.
But as Shai is going through it, it sounds like we, after hearing what Miri said about Castle Varaz, I would pull up and try and find stuff on Castle Varaz and kind of plot a path towards it. And it looks like I would also try and find as much information I can on the bridges.
Yes.
The cage, the spine, and the fingers.
Yeah, so you would know, you through your sort of reading, you would know that they're the sort of the three major bone bridges that were constructed, again, like millennia ago in one of the biggest pushes of Ungol and the Legion early on, after the Great Silence, the first Great Silence, which was sort of 500 years of no activity in the Famished Lands. There was no bridges or anything, and there was no skirmishes, and this kind of large time gap went by, and the rest of the divide, the eastern continent, kind of thrived, and the population swelled, and some of the villages grew, and then there was a great sort of invasion from the Famished Lands that caught everyone by surprise, and that's when the followers of Kalesval from around Terrace started to kind of arrive in great numbers, and they formed that army that eventually, over 1,000 years, sort of pushed back the dead inch by inch back over the Animus Gap. But those major bridges stayed intact. They were unable to totally destroy them. And there's the cage, which is described as looking like a rib cage. The sides of it kind of pull up, and it's probably about 20 feet wide with these kind of massive rib-like bones around it. The spine is the largest bridge. It's almost 60 feet across, and it is described as looking like a massive spinal column. And it is horrific. The soldiers who are stationed at the castle there, which is sometimes Castle Caleburn, but sometimes referred to as the Iron Bastion. It often is a short tour at the Iron Bastion because people are plagued with these kind of horrific dreams. And the fingers are a series of smaller bridges that are sort of next to each other. There's 5 kind of more narrow bridges that sit next to each other and have gone the full sort of length. Again, sort of described like finger-like.
So I think
I have a thought, an idea.
Yeah.
And you would see the notes around Castle Varaz. It has it resting on the far side of the cage bridge.
Okay, think about these colossal footprints that we saw, and the way that they've described these bridges. I'm like, were they made out of these colossal things? If the spine is 60 feet long.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
I think we head for the shield, cross the cage.
Yeah.
But we have 2 options of doing that. We can head up through the larder, Hammer Hill, and down to the shield. Or we can sail around to Grenfell.
Where are we now?
We don't have a boat.
We're in
Mark
White's Landing,
can
so.
make
Thank you.
one.
We could call Kip.
It would take too long.
Got the fastest ship out there.
It's still going to take too long.
I think we
We'll be here for days.
I think we go by land. I think we're going to learn more from the land that we could ever
learn on the water?
We've learned a lot in the last few.
You would know, kind of as you speak about some of these places, you would know sort of in your writing. The larder was a fairly well fortified keep that was the kind of center point of supplies for the rest of the castles that are all along the Animus Gap. So it was kind of the midway point between that and the rest of the castles on the thing. Hammer Hill has been abandoned for quite some time. You would have read about the kind of ruin of Hammer Hill. It was at one point the most well-fortified castle before Castle Kaelburn was built. It was built by a dwarven clan, and the sort of legend goes that some kind of disease tore through Hammer Hill and killed essentially almost everyone. And it sort of was looked upon by the rest of the soldiers as cursed, and they forsook it. It was forsaken.
It forsucked.
Forsucked. It was forsucked. It was forsaken and just essentially abandoned, even though it was in this kind of prime strategic spot.
On foot.
You would see along the South Sion Grenfell. There's
so sorry.
There's a number of kind of small ruins of villages.
We're just trying to crawl.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
We'll
snack later.
You would see there's a number of ruins as well that are mentioned in some of the notes, and there is an old watchtower called Valor's Torch.
The Valor's Torch is the one between the shield and Grenfell.
Yes.
The one on the left or the right?
Down on the southern side.
Not in the fjord.
Where?
Like you see where Grenfell is?
Yeah.
If you look up the fjord, there's a watchtower there, and if you look over to the left of Grenfell
To
and
the
up,
east of Grenfell, between Grenfell and Hammer Hill, there's a
No.
tower.
Yeah, there's a tower there, but I'm talking about the one
There's
on the
also
other
one
side.
a little bit
The one
west
to the
there,
west.
Right?
Yeah, the one
There's
to
one
the
in the
west.
Grey Plains that's like it's actually a windmill.
This
But it's
one
closer to the coast.
That one's the windmill one.
That's the windmill.
Oh.
That's the one is Valor's Torch.
Yeah, I'm talking about, see the one...
Not this one.
Yeah, what's that?
That's
the one that...
That's Valor's Torch. The other one is Shipwreck Lookout.
Okay, so Valor's Torch.
I'll make another map with those annotated.
How on foot with like a horse and cart? How long would it take us to get to
horse?
The
Oh,
shield?
you have a horse.
I have a horse.
With the shield, it would probably take you between 3 and 5 days, depending on.
Okay.
Mark and Neppy. That's a first.
Careful.
Mark and Shy really thinking about it, knowing all that they know about boats. How long would it take us to get to Grenfell over water?
By boat, you would know from the reading and just based on like what you saw of the ocean at Light's Landing. The oceans around the divide are pretty rough, and around the kind of western continent, it's cliffs, and there's also a rocky reef that sits just below.
Grenfell isn't a port.
It is. It is like it's more of a fishing village. So at one point it was like.
So my thinking is sailing like the quickest route is sailing from Light's Landing to Grenfell and then heading north from there.
But if the seas are, and I think Shy would be looking at this and.
If you hugged the coast, it would probably be okay. But
like how many
it
how
probably
much
wouldn't save you
time?
much.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
And I think Shy would relay that information. Also, with the size of boat that Mark would be able to make.
It would be rough, yeah.
It would be rough, and we don't know what's in those waters. That's another thing I'm thinking.
That's a fair argument, but we also don't know what's in those fields.
I trust us more.
Yeah, no, I know. Would a horse and cart save us time?
You're not 100% sure, but you reckon it would probably be probably about the same. Okay. Depending on how favorable the wind was and stuff like that, but.
I think
a horse and cart would save us time from instead of walking.
Instead of walking, yeah, probably, yeah, like because they're like it's certainly in the first bit because the Grey Plains were they were at one point farmland, so they're relatively flat. But once you get past that into the Weeping Wood, which is on the other side of the larder, and again, I'll send you this updated map with all the extra names because you will have found all this information.
Great.
The Weeping Wood and around there gets a little bit more rocky. and there's more kind of
Because
canyons and things like that.
we could go from Lights Landing to the Windmill on like a first day, then to the Larder, then to Hammer Hill, then likely make the trek to the Shield. From there, that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 days.
You know the village with the windmill is called Whitefire.
Whitefire. I think I would like lean over to Miri and Esper, kind of based on what this map says, and if we are gonna take like a horse and cart, looks like our best traverse of the land would be from Lights Landing to Whitefire, is this little windmill town right here, up to the Larder, over to Hammer Hill, and then over to the Shield.
Okay.
I mean, if we decide not to stay in Hammer Hill or avoid it entirely, I'm curious about that. And then the Shield is right next to the cage, which would give us, and once we cross that, we'd probably be about a day to Castle Varaz.
I mean, I think that's a good plan. It just kills me how much time we have to spend traveling when we know what's happening back at home. Wish there was another way.
I know. I have Dimension Door, but it's not like I've been there.
Dimension Door's only
Doesn't take you very far.
Pretty short.
Yeah.
How fast does your broom go?
That's a good question.
Is it a broom of flying?
It's a broom of flying.
60 feet, I think.
60 feet, and how long does it fly for?
Can't carry all of you though.
No, but could it carry just you and me?
Probably.
Because we could go as far as we could, and then I could flame walk everybody in.
That's true.
We could get as far as we could travel in a day.
50 feet, and it can carry up to 400 pounds. But its flying speed is reduced to 30 feet when carrying over 200 pounds.
I can become small or
You can be a damn squirrel.
I can be a squirrel.
And I'm teeny tiny. I probably weigh 100 pounds.
That could
God, it's
at
been
least skip. That could jump us a little bit. I don't know.
It's so dangerous.
Yeah.
There are airships in this world, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Caraxian airships.
Has Mark seen one?
No.
No.
We haven't. He didn't.
Maybe in
compare them.
books, but you also know that like the way that they are powered is aerolite crystals.
No, I know. I was thinking like, so that because that's how they move forward. With polymorph and a hot air balloon, we could create essentially like a horse and cart in the sky.
One of our polymorphers is not here though.
No, I know.
Because I'm thinking if we have like say like giant eagle situation, giant.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I would also say that when he mentions airships, you would also know, you would have seen notes about Castle Hope on the northernmost coast at one point had a Caraxian airship that was moored at the castle, outfitted with ballistas.
Which place had that?
All the way.
A long way away.
Too far.
It's on the other side.
Tim, I love the lore. I love this lore.
Okay, so.
How do we travel really, really fast?
Yeah.
I mean.
Sometimes
Let me
I know there's so much going on at home, but if we go home, we're pulled in 15 different directions.
Yeah.
And we're no use to nobody.
Yeah, you're right.
Our job here is to retrace what they did. We don't even know if they went this way, but if what you're saying is the most pertinent information that we can pull with Castle Varaz, then that's the way that we should get there. I'm not a tactician by any means, but I know maps.
Okay.
I understand that.
Well, it sounds like we all travel together.
Perhaps what we can do is while we're on the road as well is we can look, this Legion would have had to move. And if you're moving that many beings, whether they're spirit or ghoul or whatever, that's gonna leave a trace on the land.
So we do reconnaissance while we travel.
We do reconnaissance while we travel. Maybe we follow their path as fast as we can, as much as we can. We do what we can. I love someone else looking at Sean's spellbook and trying to figure out what
I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking.
Like combined with the fabricate spell.
Because like, if Thistle was here, we would have gaseous. We could have had like gaseous.
That would
form,
be
but we don't have that.
Right. The thing that I'm trying to figure out is like, because you and me on the wolf,
Yeah.
we can make great time there.
Yeah.
Miri and Blueberry on the broom, great time. I'm trying to figure out Mark.
Mark could ride. We're both tiny.
If
Yeah.
Mary's a squirrel, he could ride with me too.
Yeah. That's only if you could cast polymorph
That's
as
under.
many times as you can, and we can get a couple hours in that.
Yeah.
My thinking is he has Tensor's floating disc and fabricate from his staff.
Mhm.
He could make like an ad hoc, like floating thing that the wolf drags.
Like a
palanquin.
How long is that? Yeah. How
It's
long
an
is
hour, but it's a first level spell. Like he can cast it multiple times in a day.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. We just need to make quick tracks. So if
The disc is immobile while you're within 20 feet of it.
so you can't travel on it.
Frustrating. And then when you move 20 feet away,
Did
it
Johnny
follows
carry
you.
him and run him?
Yeah. I don't know what Johnny's
Johnny's only
movement
an hour.
is.
Fast. Too fast.
Yeah.
All feet.
So feet.
I also... One of the things... Oh, I don't want to use it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I
It's
think,
like it's unfortunate because
no.
it would help
I
us in
think
this
I
situation.
think that would be. I think let's.
30 feet flying. Wait, no.
I mean, you reckon with a horse and cart, certainly for the first leg.
One of Johnny's forms has a fly speed.
So could carry
Mark. How long does Johnny last? Like an
hour?
He's not written the duration. Wait, summon. Yeah, concentration an hour.
But we can, like, if we are able to get a distance, we can portal people through, but that's scary.
You shouldn't go alone.
Okay.
No.
Let's. I think you know what. If we've done. When we decide that. What?
I can. No, doesn't work. We'd have to.
If
it's
we.
too complicated.
When we decide to leave Lights Landing, I think we should maybe rest here today.
I think so.
Taking quite a kicking this morning. When we set out in the morning, we get as far as we can using the transportation. Let's at the very least get us over the Grey Fields. Let's try and maybe we can cut down, like that's half a day rather than a full day walking. If we can get to the larder or at least get to Whitefire in what I think I'm concerned about, what I think I'm curious about is we've been talking about why they left.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to know where they went,
Yeah.
right? Because if these are the entire forces coming over from the famished lands, that's gonna leave. I can imagine it came all through and all three bridges to do that.
Yeah.
But if we can find the path of this arm
We can
of the
trace that.
Legion, we can trace it and see if what you're saying is that they've abandoned someone and left someone at Castle Faraz. That's
Yeah.
someone who we need to speak to.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna come across all sorts of shit. And who knows?
Okay. I think we go with that plan. I think that's a good plan, and this map is going to be invaluable for navigating this.
I
infernal
make
place.
2 copies.
Great.
I give one to me. I give one to Esper. And then I make smaller versions that are like basically plotting our path with major marks, with essentially that's to scale with time marks to give to Blueberry, Miri, and Mark. So everybody has a copy of the map. Esper and I have the big copies.
This is very much when the paratroopers dropped into Germany and dropped into France and had those they had a little scroll thing that they could pull forward and pull out. And it was
I've
all
watched a
coordinates
lot.
and stuff. Band of Brothers, baby.
I've watched a ton.
Band of Brothers.
Okay. Should we deal with these bodies?
Yeah, do you want to speak with them?
Yeah, let's list our 5 questions.
The fire is crackling and ready to go at this point.
I think Esper's sketching a design for Mark to make because I have some thoughts.
Thoughts on our 5 questions?
No, thoughts on... I'm in the I'm in the design stuff tank.
Are you going to take the rest of the bodies down to the catacombs?
No, we're gonna cremate them
Cremate them
here.
here.
But I, hearing what you said, I take they're weapons here.
There are some kind of bent weapons and armor.
They basically, so from my understanding, their bodies are to be burned, but all of their stuff is to be interred. We're not going down to the catacombs alone. We burn the bodies first, and then we take their stuff down.
Yeah.
you'd have known from the reading that like usually one piece of armor from a soldier,
Yeah.
it was the bulwarks who had their full set of armor and
Understood.
weapons interred.
So we would take one prominent piece from each. Yeah. So and I think Shy at this point is like pulling. Shy's almost acting kind of like a Rolodex or like a Dewey Decimal System of information. She's familiarizing herself with everything, so that if someone says, "Hey, what's a question about this?" It's like this, and she's just jotting notes and like basically
you're trying to cram as much as you can.
Look, Shy, you give Shy a task. Shy loves a task. I love to study.
What would you like to ask? Formulate your questions.
I need
3.
5 questions. So I don't know. I need help with what I should ask.
You doing this with all of them or just one?
I think just the one.
Just one to start. If we need to ask more,
I can't think
we
of
can
any
always
information that we haven't already
figured out from these
gleaned.
maps.
Well, let's work backwards. We know that when you used to do this.
Are the maps still
Valid?
accurate?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we need to know who they are?
Who they are?
I think they're soldiers that knew the cost.
The truth is, it probably doesn't matter to us at this point.
No.
Names are.
But
What about
Anything about? I mean, we know who attacked, but
if they heard anything, if they saw anything, if there were any rumors that hadn't yet been written down,
Any secret weapons that they didn't have time to retrieve but might not be found?
anything that
Hard to discover things that they
any
didn't have
allies still holding their own?
And these soldiers looked important, right? The ones on the wall.
They look more formidable, for
Yeah.
sure.
who any intelligence about what is held at Castle Varaz? Any intelligence about what's held at Castle Varaz?
Yep.
They won't know. Castle Varaz is on the other side. The notes that you got barely knew where it was positioned.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
No, I know, but
stretching.
I feel like that might be.
We're all stretching.
I will write down many questions and then we will pick the best ones.
We'll see.
about,
We'll see what happens.
What about like?
When was this?
Yeah.
When did you die? Do they remember the date? Do they remember like how long has this been happening? When did the fleet set sail? That's my question.
Yeah.
When did they die?
I mean, we suspect they were part of the last stand here, right?
Yeah.
So that should tell us.
That's 5.
Well, what was the one about the secret weapons?
It's just any sort of secret
Or unfinished projects.
unfinished projects. Or something that would have been hard to discover that they didn't have time to retrieve.
Maybe one question is, what would you like done with your body?
Yeah. I think
Just to
giving-
confirm.
Yeah.
I can only recall what I've known in books.
Giving a question for them, I think, is a good idea.
There's also the question I used to ask. Who, if anyone, would you want us to contact?
How many times can you cast this blue?
Whenever.
That's right, you have it at will, don't you?
I have it at will. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's one of her invocations.
It's active.
What was the last one? Sorry, you said?
Is there anyone you would like informed? Anyone we need to get in touch with now that you've died? Might be, I don't know. You would know this better than I, but seeing what those Summit did, that Summit did. I don't know whether or not you should identify yourself as someone who follows death as a kid. Because if Gideon's been taking all the Summit up here, who knows what they've done That's also. It could be one of the Summit that's at Castle Varese.
Yeah, and would they trust me more if I identified myself that way?
I don't know.
Maybe just what was the last news? News travels through
Yeah.
the soldiers
What's the
through
last
the
piece of
armies.
news
It's the
before
last
the-
piece of news that arrived before the last fight.
Yeah.
That'll give us at least the most recent information, even if it's rumors.
Sometimes rumors hold more truth.
Yeah. And Blueberry, I know you're nervous, or you
Mhm.
seem nervous at least. Maybe you're not.
What the hell?
But you're ultimately, I think you just gotta trust yourself. There's a million questions you could ask, but you'll know what's right, and whatever you ask will be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I have 8 questions, so I can talk to 2 people.
Start with 1.
Start with 1. I need help finding the most intact jaws.
Okay.
I'll do that. I can find.
You find one. Yep, you find a skull with an intact jaw. Kind of separated from the helmet, sort of bent in, but part of the skull is missing, but you're able to find it.
All right. Blueberry kneels down, places her hands on the soldier, and casts Whispers of the Grave.
You watch the jaw kind of opens, and unlike other times you've cast Speak with Dead, where it's often just the corpse itself is somewhat animated, you see a kind of ethereal shimmer of the figure, their face as they were in life,
Wow.
kind of overlaid the skull, and you see what looks like a half-elven woman.
Hi, hello. My name is Blueberry. I'm a follower of Nivthisiket. I'm not here to hurt you, and I never was.
She just kind of stares at you.
Is there anyone you'd like us to contact about your passing?
My sister, Dialon in Pegor.
Thank you for writing one to us. Thank you. What would you like done with your body?
Send my ashes home. Put my helmet in the catacombs.
When did you die?
At daybreak, they broke through.
What was the last piece of news that arrived before the last battle?
The generals had arrived and made it to the Iron Bastion.
When did the fleets set sail?
I don't know. I didn't know they had. They broke free. Ah. And you watch as her ethereal self kind of fades away and the jaw drops.
Blueberry's like very shaken by this.
Sean just kind of puts a hand on your shoulder.
You're doing good.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay. Got this.
If you're willing to do that again.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask about other things. I need to ask everybody about anybody they need to speak to and what they would like to done with their body.
Yeah.
But I think the last 2 questions I have, anyway, are the maps still accurate? Are there any secret weapons?
I think
any intelligence?
How did they break free?
How did who break free?
She said they broke through at daybreak. How did they break free?
They broke through at daybreak.
They broke.
I think you can assume she meant the castle.
They broke. Okay, they broke through it.
She also said something at the end about breaking free, didn't they?
She didn't know that they had broken
They
free.
didn't know it.
Yeah.
She said she didn't know that they had sailed away. And she said
broken free of the
they broke
islands.
free. I did not know that.
Maybe, do you know what was keeping them here in the Divide? Do you know what bound Ungol's Legion to the Divide? Something was binding them here. Something kept them here.
Yeah.
Do you know what bound Ungol's Legion to the
Divide?
Also, so you know you can't target the same corpse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ungol's what to the Divide?
How many corpses were there? 5?
5.
On the walls?
Yeah.
No, there was more than 5.
These 5 were the prominent ones that
The
were.
ones that had jaws that were still intact.
I would have collected all of the bodies.
Yeah. There was probably about 10 to 12.
Cool.
And she said to take her ashes home to her sister.
I think also for the sake of expediency, we can ask the important questions we want and then just go around to each body and do the who do you want.
Yeah.
We don't have to give the full 5 questions. If we want to just do the what are your last wishes kind of thing for each body, and then we just ask the important questions that we need to.
For sure. That'll speed us through.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Anything else? I guess they'll come up after I ask more questions. More questions will probably come up.
Yeah.
But let's find our next good jaw.
Okay. You find another jaw that's intact on what you assume is maybe a dwarven skull, just based on the kind of size and
thickness.
Well, and the armor that it was found with, and the skull kind of cuts off about here, so you have kind of the bottom part of the eyes in the jaw.
All right, Blueberry sits down next to the corpse, lays her hands on it, and casts Whispers of the Grave.
You again see that kind of ethereal form take shape, which is again odd. You've never seen that happen when you've cast Speak with Dead before, and you kind of see it form the rest of the face around it. A kind of older dwarven man. You can see kind of a large braid on his head that continues down behind.
Hello, I'm Blueberry. I'm a follower of Nephthysicate. I am not here to hurt you, and I never was. Do you know what bound Ungol's Legion to the Divide?
The great divine seals.
Are these maps still accurate?
Looks. Yes, I believe so. They look somewhat old, but more or less, yes.
Are there any unfinished projects or secret weapons that we should know about?
His eyes kind of narrow.
It is not my business to say.
Okay. I can only ask 3 because I'm going to ask.
Would you allow me in this moment, as a person who is very connected with the spirits, to try and make a persuasion check to because that eyes narrowing thing gives me a sense where you think, I don't fucking know you.
I guess I could do it too, but because I'm already there.
You don't get the sense that you're going to get any more information about a secret project from this particular soldier.
We might have to keep bothering the rest of them. But I, of course, also ask him if there's anybody he'd like us to contact and what he'd like us to do with his body.
All my relatives are dead. Spread my ashes in the Rune Arc.
Which you would know is the Southern Mountain Range in Taylor.
Those were my 5. For this one question, I just wrote, how did they break through it? But I want to be more exact. What's it? The castle?
No, I think my intent with that question was like, how did now that we know it's divine seals.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody
Did they break the divine seals?
How were the divine seals broken?
But like, because clearly this guy knew something about a secret project of some kind. It seems like he might have. I don't know. But are there any like markings or insignias or anything that might indicate that he's a member of any particular group or set of like any subset that also matches any of the other?
Yes, you would see. Make an investigation check.
You want me to do it? Guidance?
Guidance, yeah. If anyone wants to help.
I can help you.
Investigation. Great, thanks. Oh,
Hey.
that's great. Whoa! 2 natural 20s and a 2 on the guidance.
Those natural 20s.
You would see that his. You would see that his armor, as you kind of look at his armor, it not only kind of bears the crest of Kalestval, but it also seems to bear the symbol of one of, like, you can see there is a kind of a large, almost like a tower shield, and then an image of a castle kind of stamped with inside of it. And knowing what you know about the map and kind of seeing, sort of matching the symbols, you see that it has something to do with the shield. Like, that's the symbol for that particular castle. It seems like he was either stationed there at some point or like had come from there. And you notice, like, after with a natural 20, I'll give you this, you notice in some of the armor, a lot of them will have an insignia that seems to correspond with a castle, as another fortress as well.
Okay. This is the shield.
And this seems like, so whatever.
So they've got their thing of Kalestval, and it's basically, I'm sure they'll have stuff denoting rank and order, but there's also like, I am stationed at this castle and this order, and also I follow Kalestval.
Right. It's sort of a it almost takes the place of dog tags. Of like, I'm from this place, and you can kind of surmise that like he was relatively high up, not a general or anything, but certainly a lieutenant.
So is there anyone else that we can find that is of the same or higher rank from the same location?
Great question.
With your natural 20, you kind of look through. You not knowing the kind of rank symbols, I'll have you make a history check to see if you can kind of surmise just from the notes that you've tried to take in.
Can I have it with advantage because I've been spending
Sure.
my whole time doing this?
I'll give you advantage.
Guidance.
Okay. 16 plus 1 is a 17, and history is 18.
Nice.
So you do not find, you kind of like look back and you sort of sift through some of those notes as you flip through, and you kind of put together a legend of like sort of rank markings. And you find that there are no general markings on any of them. Like, it doesn't seem like there were any generals in this particular...
Generals were the best.
That you could find anyways. And you looked pretty thoroughly. But you do find someone who seems to be sort of like right beneath the rank of general. One, and the armor is pretty impressive. It is like particularly like, you notice that and you recall from bringing this body down, it was particularly twisted up and like made to look grotesque. And you reckon that this person might have been in command at that time, and they do bear the symbol of the shield as well.
Would be like a lieutenant general or a major general, essentially.
Yeah. Do you mind if I
take this one?
Well, no, I can't cast a spell, but do you mind if I join you with it?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
If the other one knew something but didn't feel that he could say about a secret weapon or some kind of project.
This guy probably will.
This guy, especially if we imply that we already know about it.
You know what I would do as well? Something I noticed about the order in which you asked those questions.
Mm-hmm.
My sense is these beings, these ghouls, they could never and would never, on principle, care what happens to this body.
Yeah.
If you use those questions first,
Yeah.
that might pave the road of saying, I love what you said at the beginning. I think it's beautiful. And following that up with the questions about, I'm here to take care of you as you transition on. Rather than going in for information.
Yes.
But I think what you're doing is real good. It's very impressive.
You're doing a great job.
Everybody shut up. Okay. So for this man, or woman, or person, going to ask them, what would you like? Who would you like to be informed? What would you like to be done with your body? Then, how are the divine seals broken? We know about...
I think when you introduce yourself,
Yes.
Esper will also chime in and introduce himself, and he'll say, because what was your introduction? It's...
I am a follower of Nothisicate. I am here, I am not here to hurt you, and I never was.
I think Esper's thing is, my name is Esper Declan, and I am trying to speak for the dead. And then when we get to that question, I think Esper would say...
Do you want to ask the question?
It's,
I don't know if
I don't
I
think
would
you can.
relay it through you.
Yeah.
But, like, your dwarven companion, we got the sense from your dwarven companion that there was some sort of project or secret weapon. Would you be willing to share any of those details with us so that we can stop what is happening?
On the other continents. Because they might not know being dead.
Yeah.
But if we say that we know it's happening, we've known this is some time ago.
They would have had to build the boats. This is a long time ago that this happened.
And the generals, they said, had made it to the Iron Bastion. It's interesting that the generals were going inland.
Maybe to hold.
We'll have a final question after that one. We can either
Follow up.
follow
We'll follow
up.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just from whatever we get
Yeah.
out. Okay, great. So I.
So how deal with the remains? Who would you like us to contact? And then...
And then
Because I think
about the
saying
divine
we got the
seals.
sense from your dwarven cadre
Yeah.
is not a lie. Because like you said, it was like, we were like, oh, you're knowing more than you're telling.
Yeah.
So I feel like if there needs to be a persuasion check, it's not a deception check. That's what I was trying to...
I mean,
I'm very good at persuasion.
I'm very good at deception.
Oh. Well, if we want to lie later, we can do that too.
Okay, great.
If Blueberry's gonna have to deceive, should it be a? If deception, if it's Blueberry who's gonna be doing it, is deception better then?
No, I'm sure your
Well, no, 'cause
perception is
you'll
better.
be you
Oh
doing
yeah.
it.
My perception is
Persuasion.
the same. It's also good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And that
caster.
allows... I think that
I'm a
allows-
charisma
that
caster,
allows me to
baby.
get
Yeah.
the help action, I would assume as well.
Okay, great.
I think.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Tim's
Find out.
furiously writing over there.
I gotta make...
We're ready. Sorry, thank you for letting us prep. We're nervous.
I gotta get that. I gotta make that, design that feat that allows me to like expertly help people. Because
I want the
Tim,
something
Tim,
that
Tim.
at one point, can you just put your hand on my shoulder and I'll move my mouth and you'll say the words?
Sure.
For that one question, I'll get you to do it.
It's called
And
the
I'm-
Jeff Dunham.
It's called a Jeff Dunham, and we're gonna cast Jeff Dunham.
Yeah. I'm gonna upcast it. A 7th level Jeff
So,
Dunham.
Nina Conte?
All right. I'm like, okay, this is not a lot of pressure.
You got it.
I can do this. I've talked to people before.
I go to Blueberry and I go, sit still for a second. And I take out a piece of coal, like liner, and I draw on a really beautiful set of eyebrows before you do it.
They're good.
That'll make people actually trust me.
Trusting.
They don't trust the
you have
uneyebrowed.
facial contouring now.
Look, as an artist,
Normally,
what is the
sisters,
face
not
if not
twins, but
a
these are
beautiful
twins.
canvas?
Twin eyebrows? Don't look at my real ones.
They look
I don't-
identical.
Hey, chat. You can look at mine.
Wait, Em, can you roll for the...
Roll
Sleight of hand.
Right.
I think I do maybe need a sleight of hand for those.
Now
Oh my god.
25.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping for like a little.
One up
Shy
here,
would
one
never.
down
Angry
here.
eyes.
Would never.
Really big in the middle,
Mr.
real
Potato
small
Head.
at the end.
Would never.
Yeah. Are you related to the levies?
Okay. I sit
Doing bits when we're
down next to this soldier, and I lay my hands on them, and I cast Speak with the Dead.
Okay. You again, this skull is like kind of cut across. There's the top, but it's kind of missing one of the eyes. But you see the kind of ethereal form take over, and you see an older woman, quite like sharp cheekbones. You can see, and like a large scar that kind of mirrors what the skull looked like where the skull broke, but there's a large scar kind of across her face. And she looks probably in her 50s.
Human?
Yeah, she looks to be.
Being ready for the spirit thing that you described as being unusual, can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
That's a 25.
25. You reckon that based on how thin the line is between life and death here, that whereas normally when Speak with Dead only just animates the corpse, this is allowing some of that spirit to bleed through.
Wow.
Esper kind of nods to himself because he's experienced it the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Blueberry leans forward kindly. Hello, my name is Blueberry. I'm a follower of Nephthisicat. I'm not here to hurt you, and I never was. I'm here to help you transition. Is there anyone that you would like to be contacted?
My grandson, Uli, in Yorin.
You're a fuck.
I don't know what that is.
He's a little freak.
Oh.
That's such a deep
So
cut.
dumb. That's so funny.
What would you like done with your body?
Take my ashes to the shield. Spread them amongst my sisters and brothers.
How were the divine steels broken?
I did not know they were broken.
The divine seals kept them here, not just here. So these soldiers were like, well, we'll die and no one will live on this island, but we're like,
Yeah.
but no one's getting out.
Now they're down.
Fuck. How long? Oh.
Do it. You got this.
It's been so
You want to speak through me for this question?
long. We got the sense from your dwarven companion that there was a secret project or secret weapon. Would you be willing to share with us the details of this?
Make a persuasion check.
Me?
Yes, at advantage.
Yeah,
because
I'll be helping you.
Guidance.
Tim's a cool DM, guys.
And a
Drop that in the
guidance?
chat. Tim's a cool DM.
Yeah, that's good.
That's 29.
Oh yeah, dog.
we had been developing special ammunition for our ballistas. It was quite effective at overcoming
the armor of the larger foes. We only got to use it once before we had to flee.
The larger.
Where is this project? Where can we find this ammunition?
Find it? Or something about the larger foes?
I was going to ask, were they installed on the airship?
The airship's all the way up at Castle Hope. That's too far.
I think it has to be an open-ended question, not a yes or no.
Yeah.
Where can we find this ammunition so we can complete what you started?
Where can we find this ammunition so we can complete this project?
We hid what we had in the basement of the shield.
Okay.
Before we fled. There was also a shipment on its way to the Iron Bastion, and a shipment on its way to Castle Hope. I don't know what happened to those.
Thank you.
As the ethereal kind of melts away.
I hope y'all were taking notes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going southern because I'm sitting next to Shy too much.
It's contagious, y'all.
Our way off this island could be an airship, is my thinking.
We don't know what state it's in.
I know, I'm just...
It would just be the trek all the way up there, which
No,
would
no,
take
It's like 40 problems ahead of the problems that we have to deal with.
I'm thinking many
But we
steps.
can
Love that you're
also
feeling long term.
we can bounce, right?
I know, I'm like, but if we can't bounce with ballista bolts or any solider number of them, if it's would get 2, like at most.
If we could if we could
if there's like enough here that it could make a difference, it's worth spending the extra time flying. 'cause
Totally.
we'd be flying.
I think that's a later problem.
Yeah,
if we can
100%.
see how many there
But you know
are.
me.
Oh, yeah, I know,
I'm solving
I know,
every
I know.
problem before it needs to be solved.
One of the greatest things about you.
It's not.
What is the greatest thing about you?
He's
my
so
nice butt.
handsome.
Just my good butt. God, good butt.
Stand and show.
I'm the dump, dude, that's like, they call
And
me
that's
the-
our show.
They
And
call
that's
me
our
the
show.
Dump King for a reason, dog.
Cake
So-
Master A.
You can tell how nervous we are. This is
They
so
call
bad.
me the walking bakery.
We are.
Hey.
Is there any other bodies that we're doing this to?
I think just the last ones that have jaws. We're just asking
Right.
Yeah.
who to tell.
You get that information.
Yeah.
And
We don't need to.
We will follow up
Yeah.
on that information
Yeah.
when we follow up on all the. Like,
Yeah, that's why I said those questions last time because I thought we were doing that later. Yeah.
I think given the disparate destinations for these ashes, I would probably ask Mark to try and put together some like little containers.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Esper carries tons of like empty containers on.
I'm gonna need those. Yeah.
Can you curate?
Mark can fabricate
Absolutely,
little boxes.
man.
Maybe little boxes.
Oh no, Mark's gonna spend some time. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make this decision for Sean, and he's going to use the fabricate spell
Yeah, okay.
to make urns.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is our most modest reception.
Made of the finest ebony. My daddy made ships of this wood.
I think Shy
made in
once.
ships.
I'm like still. I'm in the sauce of this, and I would try and can I like? Are there any personal effects that have been left here
Here?
in this room?
No. It seems like the desk had been cleared out, and the only thing that sort of rings of anything personal are the sheets on the bed. Any kind of other trinkets or that seems to have been.
I did an investigation check to look for traps. Can I do an investigation check to look for secret compartments or false bottoms in drawers or anything like that? Go. Blueberry, do you want to help me on the?
I sure do.
Okay.
Guidance.
If we just stare around the table long enough.
It's kind of. It's a good way of doing it.
Adam needs some sleepies.
I'm so tired. It's fine.
All the blood's going to your butt to grow it.
Dude, it needs so much blood.
You know what? I rescind the joke.
Talk about the hungry one. Hey!
The Great Devourer.
That's a 30.
What?
30.
Yeah.
You do find in the desk, you do find there is a secret compartment.
Does it be trapped?
I would say with your 30, you find that it is not trapped. It's just very well hidden. And you're able to open it. You kind of slide it out. And you see there is a fairly large iron key that is marked with a symbol at the top that looks like, just based on what you've seen in the room, looks like the symbol of the bulwark. And underneath there is like a, like almost like the symbol of like a soldier. Kind of, yeah, on the top part of the key.
I'll pick up the key and
Maybe something that was supposed to be used at the Iron Bastion.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe we,
Or we find a lock that we try the key on.
Yeah.
Better having the key than not.
Yeah.
So.
Should we stay the night here? It's gonna take a while for us to cremate these bodies.
It's as good a place as any.
Yeah.
Miri's full funeral director, like.
Maybe do we burn the bodies in this room?
That's the only spot for a fire, no?
I mean, the chimney works.
Right.
So
the hearth.
may
We
as
should
well.
sleep in a different room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I mean, the
sleep by
other
the warp
option
with a bunch of corpses.
is we try to start a very large fire as we're leaving.
We have to take some of their ashes back.
True.
Put their stuff in the catacombs.
I'm worried about the catacombs.
Maybe let's, while we're still doing okay, should we go have a peek down in the catacombs, take this stuff down before we start sitting down and burning bodies?
My concern is the effect that brought back those priests might have brought back things that were dead for longer. But they do burn their dead here. So
I was gonna say, didn't your ceremony prevent that they couldn't be
I'm
for
not-
7 days?
I'm worried about a
Other stuff in the catacombs.
Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
You-
Yes.
Smartest man in the
You
7
know-
kingdoms being like, hey, when the dead are attacking, let's hide in the catacombs. Dickhead.
You would know based on what they said.
They just store
There
their
are
armor,
no, yeah, it's just they don't store any
No bodies.
bodies.
So we'll
They
take
thought of that.
Yeah. Because
Smart.
They're not dumb.
They understand how undead work, and they're not
Yeah.
dum-dums.
We shouldn't keep those around.
Yeah. Fucking.
Those kill people.
Character assassination of that season of just every character was.
Shh, let's not get angry at it again. I can't
What
do
season
it.
was that?
We're past it.
Is
We're
that the final
past.
season?
Yeah.
Everybody.
So we
Never watched
take
it.
the armor and stuff while we're still kicking.
Yeah, we'll take
and
everything.
Head
Big
down
brand, the
to the catacombs.
You kind of head down. You don't see where the catacombs entrance is. Would you like to make an investigation?
Yeah, I can do that.
You come back down, kind of by the throne.
CACACOMBS.
I was assuming, but am I getting help from?
Yeah, you're getting help from me.
W.
24.
Okay. You realize that the after looking for some time, you start to discern, kind of just based on the layout where you assume the catacomb entrance should be, and you see there's kind of a pile of rubble, and you start clearing it away, and you see that there is in fact a kind of like a dual. Double doors that head down, almost like cellar doors, that had been covered up. So it seems like as you kind of move things, you realize that it doesn't look like it's been opened in a while, and you can see there is a large iron keyhole.
I will take out the key that I found and I will place it in the keyhole and try and unlock
Okay,
it.
as you turn it, you see kind of arcane symbols sort of like ripple out around and then settle.
This might have stopped us. This might have fucked us up if we tried to pick the lock.
As the arcane runes kind of settle back down, this sort of white magic.
I never
kind of
check for
stops.
traps, and it's such a.
You're the rogue.
No, I haven't
You got
plus 13
so
to my
lucky.
investigation check.
It's quite a spell that's trapped it. As you kind of like pull away the debris and open it up, you get kind of
You know
this
why?
stale
First time
air.
I checked for traps, I failed so badly that a guy got disintegrated.
That's true.
Because I rolled like a nat 2 or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, this is good. And then a dude melted in front of me and I went, I'm bad at that. I should
never
never do it again.
And you get a scent of kind of stale air
got beautiful ashen
from the
white.
bottom.
Okay.
Head down.
I will check for traps as we head down.
All right.
Maybe you do that thing where you check for undead also?
I will also divine sense as I'm going down, just as a precaution.
All right.
Do you need help?
I would love help. Thank you.
Would you like guidance?
I would love guidance.
You have a little kiss?
I feel bad being like, give me the thing.
No,
but
remember, he got all his little kisses out at Gen Con.
You did.
So many little kissies.
you know who you are.
Yeah, someone who shared a sody pop with him.
27 total.
27. You realize like the hatch itself was the trap. As you head down, it was like the stairs themselves are not trapped. You can see some kind of sconces on the walls.
I think Shy would take a
be
couple
lit.
steps up with Esper using my natural kind of bioluminescence to kind of light a little bit so it's not too bright in front.
How long has it been since we were over here? I might still have my crown.
would've been well
Probably a
past an
few
hour.
hours.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah,
we're
it's probably
good.
been a few hours. As you head down, you don't sense any undead. You sense again that desecration, especially in the kind of Great Hall and things like that. But you don't sense any undead from where you are.
You see in that like first moment of pure darkness, because I don't think Esper's been seen in like pure darkness for a while. That like originally when he was in the dark, he had that like cat eye effect. It's now like glowing blue. It is like
The corpse light.
the corpse light. Yeah.
Jeez.
Because he's progressed far enough. That,
I think I come up alongside Esper and I clock it and I look down at myself and I go,
We should move slowly.
yeah.
All right.
We would move in that square.
I can see. I have devil's sight.
yeah, you can see magical darkness.
You can see
too.
in magical darkness
Yeah.
as well.
You head down to the base of the stairs, and you see there is, in front of you a little ways, there is a small chamber with a fairly hefty iron gate. And you can see that inside the chamber there is a long kind of stone table. You recognize this from your vision.
Oh yeah.
Of this is where
Gideon's dad.
like where his uncle had been laid.
Yeah.
And you can see like there is nothing on there at the moment. It's empty, but it seems like this was kind of a resting place for the dead here before they burned them. This is where they would
fast.
And then off to the right, you can see there are a number of small, like it continues on. The hallway keeps going down and kind of splits off as catacombs do. It's just kind of a massive tunnels. But you can see in the walls, there are kind of small, like stone alcoves that have been carved out. And with each, you can see a stone slab has been set atop it and sealed with wax. And you can see the kind of names of soldiers. It seems like the soldiers were kind of interred on that side. And there's a number of stacks kind of off to the side of those stone plates that kind of fit in those alcoves. On the left, you can see the tunnel goes down a little ways and then again splits off. And you can see there are larger statues
For the
bulwarks.
I would be curious. Should we look at those?
Maybe.
I didn't see a ton of
I
books.
would have collected the things that you said were like essentially dog tags
Yeah.
because we don't know their names.
Yeah.
I'll essentially like attach those to the kind of like the lids. And,
Yeah. And you kind of, you wander down a little ways through these catacombs to find an empty alcove. And you realize just how sprawling it is. There are thousands and thousands of these alcoves that continue on and spread. Who knows how far?
It's not terrifying.
Before we do the like actual funeral proceedings or whatever, Miri would like to use some of the ash from the sconces to try and like use ashen memories and see whether there are like any particular rites or any sort of ceremony that is part of this process here in the catacombs.
As you do that, you kind of get a look as you see what looks like a cleric of Kalesval. You can see in their robes, kind of standing over one of the alcoves near where you're about to intern them, and you can hear a kind of prayer that is sung alongside.
Is it in Draconic?
This one is, it is in Draconic, a kind of prayer to the dead, which you understand as a kind of, there is sort of a song to see them off into the fields beyond, to continue the fight in the afterlife as they are set in. And then it is sort of finished up with as like the sealing of the wax to inter their, whatever that piece of armor is to them, and kind of set in. And you can see this particular one was a broken sword. It was broken in kind of 4 places and placed in. And you watch as this kind of solemn ceremony is the cleric, and you see 2 other soldiers who look relatively young, just kind of standing in vigil alongside the cleric.
As the vision fades, I would actually go to Mark and I would touch Mark's arm and cast Modify Memory to give him the song and the vision. And we would start to sing.
Okay. As you recite this song and prayer as best you can.
Is it +5 to performance?
Yeah, it's quite lovely. Mark
does
takes
strike
it seriously.
me as a Delcurt man who had a good singing voice.
Yeah, the barbershop quartet.
And it is
high tenor.
You feel a peace kind of descend upon, and you hear as you sing, it echoes quite beautifully through these alcoves, creating almost like a harmony as it continues down the passages. And it sounds like there are a lot more singers than there actually are. It gives this really haunting effect. And it's not, there's no kind of terror associated with it. It really is, you have this moment, and Mark feels it as well, of understanding that these soldiers are part of a much larger army and a much longer tradition. And in this moment, it is evoking that they are being welcomed by these thousands and thousands of other soldiers who have passed before them as you seal them up when the song comes to a close.
I think Shy is kind of struck by it. Like, I think I'm just kind of standing as everyone says. Reminds me of a beehive.
Totally.
Everything sealed in wax, and that though you didn't build this hive, you contribute to it. Its safety, and your future generations will, for ages and ages and ages.
As I place the items in the receptacles, we did not know your names, but your comrades did. And now you join them. You have earned your rest.
As you say that, you watch as the stone alights with a white fire, and their names in Draconic appear. The first, Nizine Rayburn. The Dwarven man, Eric of the Rune Arc. And the last, Eliak Sneath.
Eliak Sneath?
Sneath.
Eliak's Sneath.
Eliak Sneath.
Because it was Uli Sneath.
Oh, Uli Sneath, yeah.
Wasn't it a second person?
Eric of the Rune Arc. And similarly with the other names of the soldiers that you spoke to.
Should we go take a look at the bulwarks, the statues?
Yeah.
While we're down here, because when are we going to come down here? When is anyone going to come down here ever again?
I don't know. Let's keep moving.
We need to walk down to the hall of the
Okay.
bulwarks.
You head down the other side, and the first statues are quite faded. Difficult to make out the name and you just kind of get a sense of what they looked like. As it kind of splits off, you eventually find the most recent bulwark and work your way back a bit. Kasadi Cresthorn. You see a fairly impressive silver Drakenweir woman with 2 great swords, kind of carved out of this stone. And underneath, you notice on the bulwarks they have a bit of either poetry or some kind of prayer associated with Kalesval. And hers underneath, her name and the time she served. Ride forth, my children, you are the bastion of the living.
Does it say when she died?
Yes, I'll give you the date when I look at the calendar.
You're the best.
Is it recently?
It is not terribly recently. It was a little while ago, a little bit before the Cardic Gemini.
Interesting.
You're the bastion.
Ride forth, my children, you are the bastion of the living.
Thank you.
For the Cardic Gemini. Interesting.
The next to her is Diamir Wingborn. Looks like an elven man in elegant armor, a winged helm, who wielded a long spear and a curved blade and tall shield. Underneath it says, "The beauty we fight for must not be forgotten." You also notice that the kind of alcove underneath these has been opened. It looks like their armor and weapon have been taken out.
Diamirs or Kasadis?
Both.
Oh.
There's a number of them that have been emptied out.
That's sacrilege.
Maybe.
I just wrote their shit stolen.
But no one's been down here for a long time.
Yeah, I
Or-
don't think.
And nothing's.
That was M saying it. Do you think they took it for safekeeping or took it because of what it could do?
I think the latter.
Maybe the bulwarks are different. Maybe, I don't know, I didn't read anything about this, but maybe they're interred with their armor or weapons to notice that if
Pass it down to the next generations.
someone who could wield it, someone who could use it.
Maybe.
Or
Is there
maybe
a sconce nearby?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I hate to be the world's most annoying magic user. But are there any
Yes,
ashes?
you find a scout.
Great. I put a little bit on a
Tim can
on a
just have
stick
no
and go.
sconce near anywhere here.
I do a bump off.
You
the key.
see
A key.
a group of soldiers who look quite impressive as they look to each other. They nod their heads. They would want us to use these.
Okay.
We have to do it. Take what you need. We have to use every tool available. As you see, they kind of quite like gingerly,
Reverently, yeah.
remove the seals and take the weapons.
How many of them?
How many soldiers? You're not sure. There's a group of them. It's difficult to.
Do any of them look familiar to the corpses that we found?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I will take the time to I think Esper's in a weird spot. This is a weird. I think Esper's in a real reverent mood. And I think each statue, he'll look at the weapons that they carry, and then he'll carve a little effigy of it, place it in the thing, and then reseal it so that they can.
Yeah.
Kind of that same like die with my weapon Valhalla thing. It's like
Yeah.
you'll get an effigy, maybe that's enough to like allow you to keep your weapon in the afterlife, even though you don't have the actual thing.
Yeah.
And he'll go around and he'll do that to as many as he can. In
There's a few more. There's Brock Stoneass.
Brock?
Dwarf Brock. B-R-O-K-K.
We love a stoner.
That's right. The double K. The double letter.
The double
at the end.
K.
The double letter at the end.
A
What was
dwarf
the
wearing
Stone
Stoneass, wearing an impressive breastplate, a banded kettle helm, and spiked gauntlets, carrying only a shield that looked like it was split in half and then mended. And the saying underneath is, "And by my axe I cleaved the night in twain."
No, that's a Chatwater question.
There's Aaliyah Pale Rock, a heavily tattooed Goliath woman in robes, a simple stone staff, and an ornate amulet with a wolf and a dragon locked in an embrace.
Oh shit!
And underneath,
what was
it
her name?
says,
Yeah,
Aaliyah Pale Rock.
Pale Rock. And then it says underneath, another night passes as the wolf howls for the dragon.
Sorry, well, Tim, I'm writing.
I can send you these after.
Yeah, but it's fun to write it down.
Another night passes as the wolf howls for the dragon.
I know so much behind the scenes
also-
lore.
yeah.
Tim and I have been, yeah.
I also have some extra information on this.
There's only a few more that before it kind of. There's also, the next one is a familiar. You finally get a look at a familiar name, Sigmus Argentus.
Ah.
An impressive silver and copper scaled Drakenweir. You can see the stone has been inlaid with silver and copper coin. Bearing many scars, who wielded a great axe fashioned to look like twin dragon wings. His half-plate armor with a large spiked shoulder pauldron bears a variant of the familiar Argentus crest, with a silver dragon intertwined with a platinum dragon.
Ooh.
By this scale I am bound, is what it says underneath.
Libra.
The next one also bears a somewhat familiar surname. The next is Samson Kincaid. A striking human man, tall and broad. He holds a sword in one hand and a staff with an onyx stone in the other. His half cape over exquisite splint armor. I drew myself forth from the darkness to embrace the light, and all my kin shall follow.
I drew myself.
I drew myself forth from the darkness to embrace the light, and all my kin shall follow. Most notably, though, like as you continue on, they are somewhat faded. However, there is one a little ways off of the main tunnel. So it looks like it's with older statues, but it catches your eye with your passive investigation and passive perception. It is in exquisite condition. The stone hasn't faded. It looks almost new. And it's a statue of a short woman with piercing eyes who bears the crest of Kalesval on her leathers and a cloak about her neck. And her hands are carved with, you can see what looks like rippling magic. And you can see an hourglass on her belt. Her name is Mira, and then in quotes, Mad Mags Thialia. And all it says underneath is, I was too early.
Yeah, there's like...
And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Amazing.
Just because I'll forget by next week, I think Esper would pause in front of Samson's as he's like fixing all of these things and resealing them. And as he makes the effigy of the sword and the staff, he will prick his finger and wipe his blood down the sword place it in. We are of blood now. I will carry on the legacy that your descendant could not. I'll seal up the.
Okay. All right. That's where we're gonna end it.
Does it?
Hey.
Oh my god.
Jess.
Yeah.
If someone wants to come watch us scream about lore, where can they do that?
So many pages.
Chatwater, the show where we talk about this show. We're gonna record that right now. As soon as you stop seeing us, we're gonna start doing that, and then you can watch it the Wednesday after this airs on our Patreon. You can type !Patreon in the chat to find out more about that. Head on over there, Knucklebone tier or above, and you get access to all of these. Otherwise, it's one free one a month. They're super fun.
Should've just plane shifted us here.
Yeah.
We will be back with our next episode on a Monday. I am thinking that we're back in our regular schedule at this point, but who knows? Who knows? We will keep you updated on our socials. Please follow us across socials everywhere at BlackwaterDnD for all of the updates on our content. As Jess was saying, Patreon is an incredible place to come support us. I also, for those of you sticking around at the end, we rent this wonderful studio from the wonderful folks and work here with the wonderful folks at Questco Studios. But something that is very exciting is that Blackwater is going to be looking and moving into a new studio space sometime in the very soon future. So if you want all the details about that and how to get involved and how to support, please head on over to our Patreon. Running an actual play channel costs money, costs real life money, and it.
I tried to pay people with Monopoly money, and they
didn't like that. Our Patreon is over 300 members, and truly, that support keeps the lights on for us. That support helps pay our tech. That support helps bring beautiful pieces like this. That support just is so essential to smaller AP channels like ourselves. So truly, if you have ever wanted to, now is the time. You're gonna want to get in now. Do it now,
Get in on the ground floor. This is our IPO, baby.
So thank you so much for all of your incredible support. Please stick around for the raid. We're going to hang out with someone awesome. Mr. Deppner, I believe, will be back with us next week, so we're happy to have him back at the table. And put your thumbs up, babies. When you got one or no?
I don't fucking know, man.
When you find yourself in the divide, make sure you shoot first before you touch the game.